Yes. So, let's see what happens. Bank holidays are famous for being bloody awful and having no phone calls. And the calls you do get are old women that haven't got any lives. That's generally what it was. I was listening to a bit of John Holmes' show because I was forced. Oh, I tell you what we need to do. I don't know if you've seen the dump button in here recently. It's knackered. So, I'm going to do a test dump a little bit later on because, well, I shouldn't have said that because they're all going to be swearing. I'm doing a test dump now, actually, just to see if the dump button works. How are we going to do this? Hang on a second. Line 1, you're on the air.
Yes, hi. Can you just tell the lady who gives lots of tips about what to do this weekend that the Easter egg hunt at Kenwood is not at Kenwood Hotel, but Kenwood House?
Who's been giving? Who is the lady that gives tips on what to do at the weekend?
I regret I've heard her 3 times, but I've missed her name.
Does she do it in the news?
It's on the news is on right now. They're talking about it.
No, the news isn't on right now.
LBC.
Hello. Yes.
I'm listening to LBC right now.
But the news isn't on.
Well, it's just finished, and they're now talking about the soldiers who've just come back, the Marines who just...
Oh, you're listening to 11:52.
Oh, yes, that's what I am.
This is LBC 97.3. I'm that dick Iain Lee. Good evening.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologise. I've had to live with it my whole life, and I'm just getting used to it. So, alas, I don't know what woman you're talking about.
Okay, there's a lady on the other channel.
Right. Okay, yes.
And she keeps talking about what's happening this weekend.
Right. I have no direct communication.
Okay. I was given this number by LBC's security people, so...
they are stupid.
Yes, quite so.
Okay.
Do you have another number for me, please?
You could try 0870...
Yes.
90...
Yes.
90...
Yes.
973.
I've just dialed that.
Oh, that's the one you've dialed?
Yes.
Okay. 08704...
Yes.
20...
Yes.
20...
Yes.
20.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Good evening. Miserable so-and-so. Hang on a second. Now, Chris taught me how to unhash line 10, didn't he? So I can do this. Chris isn't here, by the way. He's gone for a walk around Concord. Could you believe that? He's walking around Concord. Options, not options. Phone book, no. Services, no. Oh, you've done it. I was getting close to it. I was getting really close to it, but obviously not close enough for your patience.
What did you do?
I pressed...
Services?
Services. I went to services, then the lines came up. Then I was about to touch that line, then maximum calls.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There we go. So I did it in my head. You did it in reality. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
The Iain Lee Good Evening Show is brought to you by Agent Chris.
What?
Agent Chris, a wise person who makes good decisions for the Iain Lee Good Evening Show, with no association with dragon meat sausage.
Okie dokie. We've got to stop the show. We have to stop the show. Something's happened. No, it's not. But there's something wrong with my... is there a button being pressed on this computer? Because my Burley's gone to... Is the caps lock on, maybe? Something's... Oh, God, blimey, hell's teeth. No.
So I've got piles.
Yeah, no, that's not... Right. Oh, flipping it. This isn't... I tell you what's wrong, Helen. Every time I'm clicking on something on my Burley, it's highlighting and it's staying highlighted. I'm going to close Burley down.
It will probably crash.
Oh, I've just done it now.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Is there like an audio line? Little yellow line?
There's nothing now. It's a blank screen.
Right.
I'm going to reopen Burley. But it's opening. So far, the done button could be broken, and the computer that plays all of the sound effects and the clips and everything could be broken, and we're not going to get very many calls. And my producer isn't here. Helen behind the glasses. Hello. It's good to have you here. It's nice to see you on a Friday. Lady Alex, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Right, let's see if this works. Oh, no. That's not good. How can I get out? I know this is all very in and stuff, but none of the bosses are listening, so it doesn't matter. How do I get out of that? Normally that means the shift button is still being depressed on the computer. You see, look, you click on those and they just stay...
Oh, yeah.
Highlighted. So I was going to play a bit of Chris saying, I don't know...
Can you play your clips?
I can play the clips.
You right, Iain? Do you have a nice weekend? Oh, wicked.
Yeah, so it's booking. I got that made from when I was lonely. But normally it means that the shift button is being pressed on that computer. That's the Burley computer.
Do you want to reboot?
The whole thing? Shut it all down? Yeah, why not? Should close that. Shut down?
Yeah.
Is that going to reopen, though?
Yeah.
Restart?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. We'll see. 0870 9090 973. This is all going to... 10 minutes in, and it's just a mess, isn't it? Isn't it? Line 1, you're on the wireless. Oh, God. Yes. Okay, well, you can stay there if you want. I'm quite happy for that. Let's take line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
There'll always be a tadpole.
And I can't even play any music.
And tadpoles will be frogs. And frogs will always wear top hats.
Is it rebooted okay?
No, it's closing down.
And clogs. The frog is quite enormous. It's taller than
he's off. He's had enough.
He's going to the racks room. That's serious.
Good lad.
Than an elephant, but smaller than a mouse.
Okay, I shouldn't really be cutting phone calls off because it looks like we ain't going to get too many. But that was just driving me insane. Okay, so how we're going to do this tonight is, well, I don't really know, I'll be honest with you. For the first half an hour anyway, at the very least, you can call up 0870 9090 973. Your calls will go straight to air. And then normally at 7:30 we kind of talk about things. And we've got some things to talk about, but I've got a feeling we're going to be doing a rolling quiz where I ask a question. If you get it right, you get to set a question. Oh, jeez. Oh, the computer's stopped now. Alex is obviously down there and has deactivated the mainframe. Let's take this call. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
See, Chibo, what do you want? Chibo.
Thank you. Okay. What we really need is someone to call in that's got a radio, so I can test this dump button. I need to. They can be listening and. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, good evening. Can I speak to whoever's sitting in for Iain Lee this evening?
No, it's me. It's Iain Lee.
On Good Friday.
Yes.
Nick Ferrari didn't come in.
No, I know he didn't come in, and I'm beginning to think maybe I shouldn't have come in as well because it looks like tonight's show is going to be a dog's dinner.
Really? Oh.
Well, the computer's broken. We've not had very many calls already. You never get many calls on a bank holiday, and it's a Friday, and it's a gorgeous weather. So really? So I'm thinking it's going to be.
Maybe I'll go out.
Oh, geez, not you as well.
Well, mate, do you need someone to do sound effects?
If you could do a Chilblains for me.
Chilblains?
Well,
I don't know how to do that.
Chilblain?
Chilblain?
Cows are supernatural.
Cows are supernatural.
Yeah, you just copying what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but I could do the www.
Oh, yeah, go on.
The www. Dot.
Yeah,
but you need to have something.
You're just doing it in your voice, though.
Yeah, but what do you think I am, the Riddler impersonator or something?
Well, the one time I want that fool to call in, and there's... Anyway, what do you want?
Well, I just rung up because I honestly didn't think you'd be in.
Oh, no, I'm in today, I'm in Sunday, my producer isn't here.
No, where's
he? He's gone off, he's having a walk around Concord.
What?
No, he's here.
So, what?
What?
The one time you want that fool to phone in, he's here.
Hey, it's the Verinder impersonator!
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello, Muppet, what can we do for you?
Go on, what do you want me to do?
I need you to do some of my classic clips as the computer is down.
Alright, hit me.
I can't from here.
I mean, you shush.
Oh.
What do you want me to do?
Well, you just do some of the classic clips.
You tell me and I'll do it, because I need a break between each one.
Chilblains?
Chilblains?
Oh, he's good. Okay, he's good. Yeah, do a Choc Eyes.
Choc Eyes!
That's good.
Can you do, no, I haven't got a computer.
By who?
What?
Who said that?
It's some old woman.
Mary?
Yeah, probably Mary, actually.
Yeah, probably was, actually.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got a computer.
It's good. Oh, Alex is back, and yet my screen is completely blank. What does that mean? What does that grin mean? Are we screwed, Alex?
I can't find it.
Oh, sweet God! So I've got nothing on the computer.
Oh dear.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Where's my? I could do stuff on my iPod, I suppose.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show.
It's going to
be a great show.
It's going to be awful. We know that.
Get my tape.
Okay. Well, G-Man Jr., thank you for that.
Good pleasure.
Verinder impersonator, thank you for that.
No problem.
Good lad. There we go. Okay, this is oh dear, oh dear. Travel news now. Here's Ben Hartley.
Thanks very much.
Yep. Well, what do you evening. What's an unusual show it's going to be? It's Good Friday. It's not Good Friday, it's Grand Friday, yeah? Because we're giving away a grand, yeah? Yeah? With the phone funnel, yeah? We're not giving away a grand, in case we get onto the blooming Channel 4 news because of that. Here till 10... Chris, my producer, isn't here. He's inside Concord, so Helen behind the glass is producing, and we've got some really great things planned for the show this evening. However, the computer that plays all my brilliant sound effects that I know you guys absolutely love has died, meaning Lady Alex has gone off. Well, he says he's gone to try and get it fixed. Who knows? Who knows where he's gone? So, 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. If you call up now, at least... you'll go straight to air. Let's try line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
yes.
You are now listening to the Iain Lee Show, which features Monday to Friday, 7 till 10. On tonight's show, when calling into your host, Iain Lee, you are requested to address him as darling. This could be, hi, darling, hello, darling, good evening, darling. This is me signing off. Goodbye, darling.
Thank you, darling. Yes, that sounds like fun. There's something happening to this screen now. Wherever Alex is, whatever he's doing behind the scenes, he's doing it blooming well. Yes, line 5, you're on the wireless.
I told my girl I know. Now tell him to stop tormenting me.
Okay, not a clue what that means. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate. I just thought you might like to try your dump button on me.
Oh!
Can I be of assistance to you?
Yes, you can. Now, have you got a radio there?
Yeah.
Can we have a little listen to it so we can hear the delay?
All right, hang on then. Okay. Can I be of assistance to you?
Yes, you can now.
Oh,
have
no.
you got a radio?
All right, hang on a minute. What's your name? What's your name?
It's Andy.
Andy, right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say something, and we're going to test how long the delay is. So
right.
I'm going to clap my hands, and that'll be 7:20 and 30 seconds exactly. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. And as soon as I clap my hands, bring the radio close to the phone. So 3, 2, 1.
30 seconds exactly. Okay. Okay. So here we go. And as soon as I clap my hands, bring the radio close to the phone. So 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we got a lovely 8-second delay there. That's nice. That's comfortable.
Fantastic.
That's safe. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to count to 10. I'm going to count to 10, and I'm going to press the dump button on 5.
Right.
Is this going to work? Yeah, it should work. So I need you to put the when
you start counting,
yes.
If I put the radio next to the thing, if you press dump after 5,
yes. Oh, you got it.
All we should hear is up to 5.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start counting now.
Okay.
1, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
Right, that worked then. Did it work?
So yeah, it did. I think. Yeah.
It dumped 1 to 5.
It dumped 1 to 5, and I heard 6 onwards. Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't hear 1 to 5 on the radio.
No.
Well, that it's working then. Fantastic. This shoddy bit of technology with an exposed lead, health and safety. Thank you, Alex. Right, let's have a little look now.
Andy, even.
No, I'm thanking Lady Alex because he's fixed the computer.
Oh, okay, fine.
Which means I can hilariously now do something like.
Does that mean that if I say something really bad, then you can dump me?
What was that all about?
Yeah, no, I can't dump. I've cut him off just in case. Basically, Andy was walking into the studio with a loaded gun. Was sounding like he was prepared to start firing indiscriminately, so I've cut him off. So, okay, well, we're back in business now. That means... Thank you for doing that, Alex. I don't quite know how you did it, but...
Just press the button.
Good lad.
Never leave home without your dragon meat sausage.
That's true. Okay, that means there's no excuse for the rest of the show being shoddy now, except me. It's all down to me now. It's all on my shoulders. If it's a bad show, it's my fault. 0870 90... Over there. 90973 is the telephone number. We can carry on as per normal then. Let's go to line 4. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Iain.
Yes.
Yes, all this talk about the dump button.
Yes.
You're not sort of setting up for more of that Mickey-taking business out of poor old Nick Abbott, are you? Because it's getting beyond a joke now.
I suspect that it may have been him that broke the dump button with his overzealous use of it on Wednesday.
Well, I was going to say, both yourself and Clive Bull seem to have taken it upon yourself to pick on poor Nick Abbott.
Oh, dear.
To make these snidey comments about
Snidey.
poor Nick Abbott
Snidey.
and his over-enthusiastic use of the dump button.
Yes.
Now, I really don't think it's very funny for you or Clive Bull or anybody else for that matter
Not at all.
to come on the radio and start making these comments about Nick Abbott.
Nick Abbott.
Over-enthusiastic use of the dump button just because someone says these words. I mean, you know, he's a professional broadcaster.
Very professional. Very
he
professional.
knows what's supposed to happen on the radio.
He's received more fines than I have ever done. So you've got to respect that.
Yes.
Yes.
So please, can we have no more of this larking about and
no more larking? Certainly no more larking about this evening, sir.
At the expense of poor Nick Abbott.
No.
He
For his
knows when the
over-enthusiastic-
dump button should be pressed.
Of course he does. Well, thank you for the telling off.
Okay.
Appreciated. Yes. Although it is actually broken. So, yes, line 9. You're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes. I should warn you now that the delay is built back up, so...
Sorry?
Yeah. OK. Well, thanks for calling. Yeah, what an idiot. Jeez. God, blimey, O'Reilly. Let's have this full. Yes, line 3.
Bill Buckley, you're all that I see. Yum, yum, even though you're not on telly.
Yum, 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 up your bum.
Listening intently on the radio. Yum, yum, yum. Bum, bum, bum.
On the radio, Bill.
I'm glad I tidied up my folders today. I've got easy access to at least A through to C in the alphabet. Yes, line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello there. What? Hello? Okie dokie. It's Easter, isn't it? So it's a lot of kids experimenting. Kids, you know, my day, be out experimenting with drugs and glue. These are experimenting with phoning up, phone-in radio show, which is probably better for them, to be honest. Yes, line 7, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Second time caller here.
Well done, you.
I know, good.
Yes.
If Chris has gone to look around this big airplane thing,
Yeah.
must only take him like 15 minutes or something, because once he's seen one wing, he's seen the other one.
I don't understand. He's paid £12.50 to go and have a little look around Concorde. I can't think of anything duller than that.
Does he get a drink or something?
No, he don't get nothing. He just go, right, this is Concorde. You couldn't afford to travel in it when it was flying. You can only afford to have a look round it now. It's not not in the air anymore. Get out. That's it.
So where is it?
In an airport. I don't know. I think it's in Bristol. Did he say it's in Bristol?
Oh, right, so he won't be back in time for the show then?
Well, no. What? Obviously, he's not back in time for the show.
Well, no.
No, he's got the weekend off. It turns out he's into all this Good Friday nonsense. He's one of them, and he's taken today off and Sunday off. So.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh well.
Oh well. Never mind.
Oh well. Good show. Keep it up.
Yes, thank you. Yes, it's going to be a real humdinger tonight. I can feel it in my water. Yes, line 6. You're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening, Switzerland.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. What you up to?
What do you mean? What am I up to?
Are you on the radio?
Yes, and so are you.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay, so how was your day today?
It was fine. Lazy. I watched an episode of Lost and then talked about it for an hour. Slightly disappointing episode of Lost this week, it's got to be said.
Oh, I've lost. Oh, I need to catch up with Lost because I haven't watched it in ages.
Oh, okay, well, you should catch up with it then.
Yeah, I know. Someone else wants to speak to you here.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You alright, sexy?
What?
You alright, sexy?
Yeah, I'm all right, drunkie.
I'm not drunk.
No, you're not drunk. You're just common.
Oh, slap.
Yeah, you're a what?
No, I was giving you a slap.
Oh, okay. I thought you were... Yes. So what are you doing in Switzerland?
Oh, just on a holiday.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for calling.
Yes.
And goodbye, then.
Well, that's not very nice.
Yeah, well, do you know, I hate conversations where you have to do all of the work. Do you know what I mean? You have to drive it. If I initiate it, then that's fine. But, yes, line 9, you're on the wireless.
Manamana.
No.
Manamana.
No.
Manamana.
No.
Good evening.
Yes, thank you. OK, we got through that as quickly and as painlessly as we could. Let's just take one more. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Come, friendly bombs, and fall on Slough.
Can you believe I was doing a stand-up comedy gig once and I had a row. I was being heckled because I said I was from Slough. And some guy started quoting that poem. And I said, oh, but Betchman. He went, no, it's not Betchman, it's Larkin. I said, no, it's Betchman. Larkin. We had a row. I was having a row with a drunk heckler about who wrote a poem. OK, if you call up now, you'll speak to Helen and she'll put you through, as per normal, 0870 9090 973.
Experience.
OK, I've got an email from Lino. Ian, you know what? I got the boat race fever. Come on, you boat racers. We're all very, very excited here at LBC 97.3 because tomorrow... that boat race, what they do on the Thames, is going to be on this radio station and the telly with pictures. Choice is yours. The choice is yours. I know which one I shall certainly be watching. Now, 0870 9090 973 if you want to give me a call. If you call up tonight, unless you're some idiot kid that makes up lies, you're pretty much guaranteed to get on because bank holidays, traditionally... The nice thing about bank holidays and being a radio presenter is taking the day off and listening at home to stand-ins who aren't as well versed in the etiquette of doing a phone-in show as seasoned professionals and hearing them struggle because there are no calls. Well, tonight, London, I didn't take this bank holiday off, so tonight and Monday you're going to hear me struggle as hardly anyone phones in. Now, my producer, Agent Chris, has had the sense to naff off, and he's having a walk around Concord. I don't know what he's doing. He's away all weekend. He's away Sunday night as well, so I've got Crazy Bob, Clive Ball's producer, coming in on the Sunday night. I feel weird about it. I was trying to explain this to Helen earlier on. It's like, you know when you've got a friend who's staying at your house, and they're sort of, they're over from America or something, not that I've got any friends in America, and they're sort of staying at your house and using your house as a base, right? I sort of feel, this has never happened to me, I'd imagine I'd sort of feel that I have to constantly kind of try and entertain them, and you're right, do you want a cup of tea? Yeah, do you want to go out and see a film? We can go do something if you want. And really, they're just like off, happy doing their own thing. I think that's what it's going to be like on Sunday with Bob. Bob, you're right, do you want a cup of tea? Can I do it? You know, I don't know. So, 0870 9090 973. What I do want to know, really, is why the hell would anyone want to pay £12.50 to go and walk around Concord? Doesn't that just seem like the dullest experience ever? He's gone to look around Concord. I know he's keen to learn to fly, and this is probably the closest he's ever going to get to it, but he's doing that as a day out. I don't know. Kelly, could you imagine having a walk around Concord?
No, I can't.
The thing is, as well, Concord is tiny, really small aeroplane, so it's going to take him like... Well, yeah, apparently it's really tiny. So it's going to take him about 30 seconds.
Oh, well, 30 seconds is a long time in some people's life. But for £12.50, I could go to Malaga and back.
I bet it was a long time in the lives of those sailors in Iran when they were confessing to crimes they didn't commit on telly, like bottlers. Well, in my... I'm not being funny, right? No disrespect. Well, a little disrespect to them. In my day, if a soldier got captured, name, rank and number is all he'd give them, and that would be it. That would be. You wouldn't see them. You wouldn't see them mincing around on telly, saying, "I'm very sorry for coming into your water." They should have just said, "No, we're not saying anything." Up yours, Delors.
Well, they shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Well, now they're and we shouldn't be in Iraq.
No.
It's an illegal war.
Well, they knew where they were going.
Yeah.
They knew the waters they were in.
Yeah.
And I know people think about different ways of what it would have been and how it could have been and if...
This, that and the other.
There's some buts in life, but you don't go there.
I've been... one of the most rubbish and evil presenters of all time is a man named Gauntier. You aware of John Gaunt?
No.
He's a Muppet. He's not long for his job. He doesn't know that yet, but I've heard rumours. Anyway...
Yeah.
He's got two turns of phrase I quite like. He refers to the Daily Mirror as the Daily Taliban... because it's a little bit left-wing.
I don't read that paper.
Oh, it's good, the Mirror.
Go on.
It's my second favourite paper after the Star.
Oh, wow, I'm the Sun.
The Star...
Uncommon.
The Star... No, and you're saying the Star is upmarket? The Star is Britain's... Excuse me? Really? You think the Star is posh?
You read it or look at the pictures.
I look at the pictures of that blonde girl from Girls Aloud and think I should have let her...
No, you don't want to go blonde. You want to go nice and dark and sleek like me.
Yes. She chatted me up once, that girl from Girls Aloud.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Is that before Famous or after?
Who's her famous?
No, you.
Oh, this was long after my famous days.
Because I remember watching you.
Oh, right, yeah.
On Channel 4 on The Big Breakfast.
Oh, it wasn't me. I never did the Big Breakfast.
You was on Channel 4.
I did Rise, which was the poor...
Oh, Rise.
Anyway, let's not go through my CV, because it's a very sad read. What was I saying? Hang on, I was saying something there. I'm about to make a really good point. About the blonde girl from Girls Aloud. I was bitching about that again.
You said you wasn't going to get many callers tonight.
No, we're not. That's why I've kept you on for 8 minutes.
Oh, thank you.
No worries. There was some... What was I going to say? I was on a roll then. It was genuinely...
You've lost your track of mind.
Talking about Iran, talking about Iraq...
Yeah, but that's boring.
Illegal
Nobody
war.
wants to hear
Gaunty! That was it, Gaunty. Thank you, Alex. Yes, so you've got two phrases that I'm going to start adopting. The Daily Taliban is reference to the Daily Mirror. And you know some people say every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Yeah.
He doesn't. He says every Tom, Dick and Abdul. Now, that is genius. They let every Tom, Dick and Abdul come over here. I love it. It's genius.
Yeah, that's very, very good.
It's good, isn't it? They let every Tom, Dick and Abdul come over here.
Everyone wants to be where I've been today.
Is that... I'm going to say something really vulgar there, and I'm going to stop myself. Where were you today, Kelly?
We was near Bedford.
Oh, yes.
With my father-in-law on his birthday.
Oh, fantastic.
And we've been drinking all day, and it's been lovely.
You're all boozed up, then?
They've had the children.
Yeah. Oh, so you've...
I've got a 2.5-year-old and a 3.5.
And you left those with drunk people?
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
Great afternoon. Everyone go out there and have a drink.
Yes, go out and get boozed up, and who cares if the little ones get a little bit tipsy as well? It builds up their resistance to it.
Exactly.
It builds up their resistance to it. You've got to start them.
You have a good Easter.
Yeah. Okay, you ending the conversation now?
Well, before you do.
Okay. Well, yes. Okay. Fine. Well, that was drawn out a little bit too long than perhaps was necessary. 0870 90 90 973. It's Tarek in East Ham.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Wouldn't John Gaunt and George Galloway in a room? That would be such a spectacle.
It would be good to hear him doing a show, because John Gaunt is such a muppet. And
you know, Gaunt, he actually objected to Galloway going on the Clash of the Titans.
Oh, really?
He did. And,
Gaunty's a coward and a terrible broadcaster, you know, and he gets stroppy if forums post things that are a little bit rude about him, and he demands that things...
A bit insecure, I'd say.
Very insecure. And from what I've heard, Tarek, without revealing too much, he's got good reason to be insecure at the moment.
I think we get the gist.
Okay, good lad. Right, anyway, we shouldn't really be talking about another radio station, particularly when, normally at this time of night, I can talk about all the radio stations because all the bosses are out in some gay bar getting drunk. Well, Mr. Hooker is in the building tonight, Tarek.
God.
So, we have to be on our very, very best behaviour and certainly not mention anything that is inappropriate.
I hope he doesn't complain about the cleaning.
Oh, are you not doing the cleaning tonight? No one's been in to do the cleaning.
I have. I was in about 9 o'clock this morning. I left.
Well, the office, can I just say, Tarek is one of our cleaners here, ladies and gentlemen, and the office downstairs is an absolute, as Chris once described the studio after Paulie Rossi, an absolute bleep tip.
Luckily, I only do floor number 2.
Oh, okay, floor number 2. Well, that's the office, and that's an absolute crap tip.
That's not the office.
The office is floor 2.
No, it's floor 1.
No, floor 1 is heart. Oh, you idiot! You're cleaning hearts. Or hang on, maybe you're not a cleaner.
No, don't say anything more. I don't want my boss to think. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not reveal anything else.
Okay, let's not reveal anything. Ever walked around Concord?
Yeah, I have actually.
Why?
Oh well, I had a flight.
To
New York.
You never had a flight on Concord.
Why do you think I never had a flight on the Concord?
How long did it take?
How long? It took 4 hours.
How much did it cost?
£1,700.
Wrong. Incorrect. Much more than that. Twice that.
Well, this is way back.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, Chinny Recon, Jimmy Hill. Anyway, Tarek.
Why? What does that mean?
It means you're lying. It means I think you're lying.
1993, it was £1,700, mate.
And how old were you then?
I was 11.
No, I don't believe it. Anyway, let's get to the... I think you're lying.
Okay.
If anyone can back up Tarek's ridiculous claim, then please give us a call. But Tarek, I believe you actually had a reason for calling in.
I think so, yeah. I was listening to Cream this morning.
What time was that on?
It was about 5 o'clock.
Okay, right.
Before I popped out for work.
Yeah.
And I heard, J to the O to the B.
Oh,
He was chatting about something, and I thought we could pick up on it.
What we want to pick up on a James O'Brien topic that was in Cream, so it's an old James O'Brien topic.
Yeah, but it's in Cream, so at least it's got some quality.
Okay, yeah.
It was about this copper who went to, who got caught, because he was topping up his,
the Tesco's dude.
The Tesco dude.
Yeah, he
What
did
a
that.
lame crime that was.
He did that story, did he? Wow, okay. That's not predictable, is it?
Well, it's quite funny, actually.
Hey, my Tesco's at long last, the Tesco's near me have got the machine where you go and put all your change in and you get the money out.
Fantastic.
Super.
My hospital have done that.
Really?
Yeah.
That can't be hygienic. It costs 7.9 pence per pound. But I don't mind paying that.
What? Sorry?
So I put £1 in change.
Right.
It costs me 7.9 pence. 7.9, how does that work, actually?
I don't get that.
Okay, well, it takes... okay, let's say it takes 8%, 8 pence.
Right.
But
it charges you?
Yeah, it charges you, yeah. But I don't mind paying that. But otherwise you've got to count it and take it to the bank, and I can't be bothered. But what will happen if I put in, as I'm going to, because I can't be bothered to separate the coins, foreign coins as well? Will it blow the machine up? That's
illegal.
It's not illegal to put foreign coins in there. I don't want the money from them.
You're like that copper. You're doing a little petty little crime which might get you community service.
Okay.
You're in a position of some authority, so you shouldn't be advocating such.
I'm not advocating anything. I'm just saying that in this big bowl of coins that I've got by the side of the bed, actually it was an old mug where the handle broke off, and a bowl, 2 bowls. In some of it,
it might blow out the machine.
Were foreign coins and plectrums. Now, I think I've taken the plectrums and the nails out, but there could be one or two of those. Anyway. But there's definitely a lot of foreign coins. Now, this is the thing. Will it blow up the machine? Will it set off an alarm in Tesco's? Not that anyone notices when the alarm does go off.
It might not accept the coin.
I don't care if it doesn't accept it. I don't mind if it spits it back out, or if it, there's a little slot where it comes out and it says these coins can't be used.
It ain't going to blow out. You'll just take it, and then it might reject it or might accept it.
Okay. Well, Tarek, thanks for your input.
You are really desperate today, though.
Yeah. It's no, I can't deny that. 0870 90 90 973. Ben, I'm not saying that we've not got many calls here, but if you can extend your travel bulletin for till about 8 o'clock...
I'll see what I can do.
You'd be doing me a great favour.
I mean, it is fairly quiet. I could perhaps sing to you or something like that. We'll see.
Oh, you just take your time, young man, and you do what you want to do.
I shall. Thank you very much indeed. Well...
OK, 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Agent Chris isn't here. He's walking around Concourse, so Helen behind the glass is producing. Lady Alex is pushing the buttons and doing all those kind of ting. Alison is in Wembury. Oh, jeez.
Hi there.
Hello, Alison. Hi.
How did you know I was in Wembury?
Ah.
Because I'm not. I'm about 3 miles away.
OK. Alison is close to Wembury.
And you might not know where that is. It's overlooking
It's in Devon.
Looking out over the sea.
Yes, it's in Devon. I've driven through it. I've driven through Wembury. I've never driven through where you are. I don't think so. I don't know where you are.
I felt sorry for you because you have all these silly people phoning up and shouting things down the phone at you.
Yes.
And it's very embarrassing.
Embarrassing for who?
Well, for people listening and for you.
Oh, well, I'm not embarrassed. It's not embarrassing for me. Why is it embarrassing for you?
Because I feel they're sad.
Why does it make you feel sad?
Because they're there and they're sort of saying silly things.
Yeah, but why does that make you feel sad? It fills me with...
I feel embarrassed for you because it's your show. And
exactly.
Lots of people are listening.
Yes,
and they're going to turn off.
Not that many. Well, no, because every slot I've done on this station, the listener figures have increased considerably. Considerably.
No, but anyway, I was in the...
No, you can't move on from that. You know, you probably don't remember, but a couple of years ago when I first started here, I used to do Friday, Saturday and Sunday evenings. And when
I've only found you recently.
Okay. When I took over the Sunday evening slot, it was getting... They measure listener figures in radio per half hour, and it was getting about 3,000, 4,000 listeners per half hour.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's when I took over. And that was Brian Hayes doing it, who's kind of a radio legend.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah. When I left, have a guess how many listeners per half hour it was getting, roughly, very roughly.
20,000?
60,000. So, you can see how what's embarrassing you and making you feel uncomfortable.
People love listening to embarrassment.
But can you clarify why it's embarrassing? Because I don't... of all the feelings it brings in me, including excitement, it makes me laugh, it makes me angry, people filling up and making noises, all the emotions, embarrassment isn't one of them that I feel. So how does it... Can you explain how it makes you embarrassed?
You've got a great voice, and you've got a great voice for radio.
Right.
And...
Yeah, can you answer the question?
Cringe. I just cringe at some of the people that are phoning up.
Right.
And I'm thinking, why the... Well, you might do it to me in a second, so I'm not going to say too much. But why doesn't he cut them off?
And I'm not going to cut you off. Believe you me, we ain't got that many callers tonight, so you can stand as long as you want.
No, you have, because I've hung on for 12 minutes.
Well, no, I've only had 2 callers on.
No, she's got lots of callers. She phones them back.
Yeah, I know. That's Helen behind the glass you're talking about. Yes, that's what she does, yes. But you can stay on for as long as until we've resolved this. I just don't understand why it embarrasses you. What is it? Because I'm guessing you're kind of a slightly uptight person. Normally, are you?
No, not really.
You're a bit. So you're relaxed and laid back.
Normally.
So what can you? Was there one phone call this evening that made you particularly?
Just people that phone up and say things I can't understand, and they just sort of yell and whatever.
I think we're getting close to it, aren't we? Things that you can't understand.
Oh, blimey, I'm getting analysed now.
Yeah, well, yeah, you are, because you've made some quite sweeping statements, and you've made a statement about the way I react to things, which is incorrect. So I think it's more about you. So it's things that you don't understand make you feel embarrassed.
Probably.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I think that's something that you can get over, because things that I don't understand makes me curious.
I just love your show, and I listen to it when I'm cooking a dinner.
Yes.
And I'm 200 miles away, so why on earth am I listening to LBC? I don't know, because it's better than any stations down here.
Oh, I bet it is.
Apart from the commercials. But
Which commercial one down there is good?
I just don't listen to them.
Oh, okay. So, okay, well, hopefully you'll be able to carry on listening to the bits that make you embarrassed. I don't think it's embarrassment that you're feeling. I think maybe it's possibly a confusion, and that confusion is somehow affecting you, and you'll get over it, and you'll learn from it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
That's okay. Thank you very much, Alison.
Bye.
Bye-bye. The bloody hell was that all about? That was weird, wasn't it? You've got plenty of calls. She takes them and she calls them back. That's you, Helen. You take them and you call them back. I don't quite know how to...
Oh, if Darth Vader's listening...
Yes.
I can't find your number under Darth Vader. That's not sounding desperate, because I know here I've got lots of good calls to go to.
Yes, OK. Wow.
So phone me back.
Even the producer is coming on begging people to phone back. Oh, God. I don't feel confident now. Hello, Joanne.
Hi, Ian.
Hey.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited to speak to you.
Whereabouts in Highgate are you?
Do you know, well, we're in Dartmouth Park in Chester Road.
Okie
In our new gastropub, The Star.
Oh, right, yes.
Right. Now, I emailed you a while ago.
Yes.
My friend Katie and I, we've just walked outside the pub because we
Hi, Katie.
we feel it's really important to speak to. We've only just got the courage. We've just got the courage.
Did that courage come in a big pint glass?
No, a wine glass.
A wine glass. Well done.
A wine glass.
Whatever it takes.
But anyway.
By any means necessary, as Malcolm
Because
X
it is
said.
Good Friday and we're off work.
Well done.
So we're allowed.
Yes.
And I'm a teacher, so I've had the week off
She's
anyway.
a drunk teacher.
I get 14 weeks a year. Yeah, I'm a drunk teacher.
It don't get any sexier than that.
So anyway.
Yes.
My point is...
Oh, you got a point, OK.
I can't remember.
Can
I ask Helen? Oh, my God.
Come on, yes, Joanne, Katie.
Oh, my God.
I tell you what, stay there. I've got to play an advert. You stay there and try and remember your point. 0870 90 90 973. Drunk teachers, man, that's fantastic.
Morning.
OK. Joanne, have you remembered your point?
I'm still here.
Yes.
And we've walked back into the pub. Is it a bit noisy? Do I need to walk out again?
It's absolutely fine.
Okay, so my point was that I emailed you a couple of months ago.
Oh,
saying
right.
that I really missed your drive time show because even though I'm a teacher and I feel bad about driving, no, I don't feel bad about driving.
No.
I don't feel bad about driving at all.
Why should you?
I feel that I do my bit for society as a teacher, and
You get paid for it.
my little bit of enjoyment
Your
is
pleasure.
getting in my car at night and driving home.
Your pleasure is
I've had
listening to
some
me.
quite left-wing teachers saying to me, "Oh my God, all about the environment, rah 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 rah," you know, moaning about that.
Screw the environment.
Do you know what? After I teach 11 to 16-year-olds in East London, right?
Yes.
Do you think I need to get on public transport and change twice to get to North London?
No, of course you don't.
Of course I don't.
You live in Highgate. That's quite posh for a teacher.
No, I live in Dartmouth Park.
Dartmouth Park. Yes,
It's called Highgate Newtown now, actually.
Yeah, it's a dive, Dartmouth Park.
No, it's not a dive, but there's a few council tenants around.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's a few
Well, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I grew up in a council house. That's not bad.
You're not a council tenant, you liar.
I used to be.
Yeah, well, so did I. I bought my council place.
Well,
Council.
Yabu sucks. Right, what's your point, you snob?
My point was that I've got 2 points, and I'll make my first point, and then my friend Katie will make her second point.
Any time tonight would be fantastic.
Right. Well, my point was
Point one.
I did love the when you were on drive time.
Okay, we've made that
and I
point.
listened to you.
Yes.
And I always wanted to phone in, but could never be bothered.
Okay, so your point is that you couldn't be bothered to phone in, and now you have.
Couldn't be bothered.
Right.
Couldn't be bothered.
Couldn't be bothered.
And wanted to say a lot of things. Obviously, that I really fancy you.
Right, well done. Yes.
And my friend does as well.
Oh, it's like being Ringo during Beatlemania, isn't it? Yes.
And we're quite cute as well. I'm blonde and busty. And busty.
Right. Oh Jesus, I'm going to be sick.
But tiny,
Yes.
but quite not skinny.
No,
you know, quite voluptuous.
You're a short fat bird.
No, I'm not. I'm not fat at all.
Would I have to call? Would I have to call you Miss in the bedroom?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
And my
correct answer.
surname is Bird, so you'd have to call me Miss Bird.
Okay, well, all of your
I
pupils,
hope none of my students.
all of your pupils
Sorry.
now know who you are, you silly woman.
No, they don't. It's fine. I live in East. I work in East London, so.
Right. Well, this radio station broadcasts all across London.
Yeah, but they won't be listening.
No.
To it. They don't listen to Talkback.
No, it's Talkback.
It's
No.
only sad people like me that do.
Yes, Talkback. What's Talkback? Right. We've only got a minute. Is Nikki going to make her point?
Well, no, not Nikki. Katie.
Katie.
I'm going to pass you over now.
Thank you. Jesus.
Hello.
No wonder there's so much crime in the world. Yes, Katie.
Hello.
Are you a teacher as well?
I'm not a teacher.
Okay.
But I'm very pretty as well.
Oh,
So,
God.
and I'm drunk as well.
Well
so-
done. 2 drunk women.
Yes, but my point was.
Yes.
I've had a extremely stressful afternoon.
I bet.
So I've recently started seeing a new gentleman.
Yes.
We went for a nice bank holiday lunch.
Yes.
Shared a bottle of champagne.
Yes.
Then he suggested we go to the cinema.
For sex.
Which I have major issues with anyway, especially on sunny days, especially when you go and see Mr. Bean on holiday, and the gentleman you are dating is 43 years old.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, you dirty
I know,
both
I
of
like
you.
older men, I have to say.
Okay.
I like a bit of experience. So
Yes,
anyway, I was trying to then explain to him
Yes.
that a Mr.
Oh,
Bean
God.
getting his tie trapped in a train door.
Yes, 0870 9090 973. I'm not being funny, we just gave them 5 minutes of airtime. Do you know what I mean? If you're any good, you'll probably get quarter of an hour. Oh, God. Yes, so 0870 9090 973. Agent Chris isn't here, he's having a walk around Concord. No one has phoned up to say, yes, Ian, I have walked around Concord and paid £12.50 for it, and it was the best £12.50 I ever spent. What a strange thing to do on a Good Friday. What a strange thing to do to commemorate Jesus Christ being nailed to a cross. Was that done today or was that on Sunday? I don't really know. He was nailed on a Friday and then he came back on a Sunday. and then he was making love on a Monday. Or no, it was Craig David, wasn't it? I'm going to get the two confused. Right, 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Kind of just chatting about anything. We have actually got stuff to talk about, but we haven't got round to that yet, so we might be all right. Dion.
Ian.
Hello, dear. These meters, I know you think I don't use these meters in this studio, but these meters are knackered, by the way. The level
The meters are knackered. They digital or...
Oh, hang on, it's just work. Now I tell you what it is, look. The thing ain't in properly. It's like my toilet seat, Dion. My toilet seat, broken. Well, it's not funny. I tried to fix it last night. I had about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 10 minutes trying to fix this toilet seat, and I can see how it comes off, but I can't see how it's meant to stay on. And I was looking at it, and I was tightening nuts and screwing things. I can't see how this toilet seat...
plastic nuts underneath, isn't there?
No. No, what it is, it's the lid of the seat. You can just slide it along and pick it up, okay? The things that hold... The little arms that hold it on aren't long enough. Yeah. And I can't work out how you're supposed to extend it, or... I don't know. It's doing my head in last night. But it's a tiny thing, Dion, it's a tiny thing. Do you know what I mean?
Get maintenance to do it.
It's not the elephants that will get you, it's the ants. Maintenance?
Is that a bad word?
I don't know what it means. What? Get maintenance to do it?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The maintenance department.
I haven't got a maintenance department. Should I have?
Yeah, most companies have.
No, this is in my house.
Oh, in your house?
Not here at LBC. I wouldn't spend 1 second trying to fix the toilets at LBC.
I thought you meant at LBC.
It's in my flat, you muppet.
Yeah, I'm a muppet, I'll admit that.
I reckon those sailors were cowards. I'll tell you why, Dion.
That's what I was phoning up about.
In my day, soldiers get captured. I know that soldiers, but soldiers get captured. Give us the information. Name, rank, and number. That's all you get. I don't know why I did a Nazi voice there.
Yeah, that's all you do.
Right, it wasn't specifically referring to World War II, but at any point, name, rank, number. That is all you will get. No, I will not go on television and give you a confession. No, I will not. No, I will not do that. And I just think that they've let the side down a little bit by going on telly.
I think they definitely have, Ian.
Yeah, very, very disappointing. And they're being paraded as heroes, and they're not heroes. They're no Andy McNabb, are they? He's a hero.
Yeah. I actually work with him.
McNabb, 1 second, Dion, I'm just going to get rid of 2 drunken women. Yeah, Joanne?
Yes?
I'm doing a radio show.
But why you keep cutting me off?
I don't keep cutting you off. At 8 o'clock we had to go to the news, so I had to get rid of you.
Yeah, well, I'm back now.
Oh, but I'm talking to Dion now.
Oh, but she's so not more interesting than me.
No, Dion's a fella. Dion, are you a fella?
Really? He? Oh, I know Dion. He always calls up, doesn't he? He's boring. He only says the same stuff all the time.
Dion, how do you respond to that?
She's just a drunken school teacher.
That's spot on.
You know
Absolutely
what, Dion?
spot on.
I'm on my school break, and yeah, I'm having a few drinks, and I deserve it.
Yes.
What do you do,
School
Dion?
break, love, but...
What do you do?
Get drunk.
You don't get drunk?
No.
Well...
You do not get drunk?
Not on a short break, no.
Sorry?
Not on a short break.
Not unless I'm what?
Not on a short break, Joanne.
God,
Not on a short break. I don't understand.
He doesn't get drunk when he's only on a short break. He does it when he's on a long break, so he can go off on a massive bender.
Break. I think that's quite good.
Okay, Joanne, listen, I have to go.
Why?
Well, what do you want to say? What you want to say to me?
Well, Katie wanted to tell you about her.
She was boring. She wasn't as good as you.
Was she not?
No, she was rubbish. You were the good one. And once you finished, Joanne, I got bored of her.
Right, what's your topic tonight then? And I'll talk about it with you.
No, but the thing is, you don't understand how it works. You've done your bit now. Now we have to move on.
No, that's so unfair.
But why is it unfair?
Because I listened to you, and I've listened to you.
Oh, where's she gone? Hang on a minute, I've knackered her up.
Dion, just be quiet for a minute, right? Okay.
You're the one who's making
a long time. And I am quite a confident person.
but it's taken me a long time to phone up you personally.
Right.
I've emailed you.
Andy?
because-
Andy? Andy? Oh, Andy?
Yes.
Did you want to talk to the drunken school teachers?
Yes, please.
Go on then.
Hello.
Hi, Andy.
How are you?
I'm fine. What do you want to ask me about my teaching?
Have we got some nice people?
What?
Have I got some nice people? No, I've got some nice students.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I work in East London, so, you know, it's relative to East London.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean that it's relative to East London. Some are nice and some are not nice.
It's the same everywhere, isn't it?
But I'm not going to put my kids down because they come from quite difficult circumstances. So,
And you're on
you know, but I love my job, and that's that, really.
Right. Andy, was there a point? Because I thought you had something to say to them that wasn't just...
I was a bit, you know, ask me something good and I'll answer it.
Yeah, he's gone. Right, Joanne, I have to go now.
No.
You've been on for... You've had like 20 minutes of radio.
Yeah, but ask me something then.
Yeah, why don't you put the phone down?
I don't want to put the phone down
Okay.
because this is the first time I've called you.
Yes, I know.
Within 18
well
months
done.
I've been listening to
Well,
you.
you can
This is the first time ever I have called you.
You can call again next week, love.
Yeah, but I might not feel like calling you again. I might not get the courage to call you again.
Okay, well, you know, listen, it's very kind of you to call, but I do have to go. I can't let everyone stay on all night.
Yeah, but you do let certain people stay on for quite a while.
Okay, well, you've stayed on for quite a while now. You've been on for about 20 minutes.
So let's have a conversation then.
We've had a conversation. I'm trying to end the conversation now.
No, but, like, let's have a more interesting conversation then.
I can't because... about what? About what?
Well, what are you talking about tonight? What?
Absolutely nothing. I'm talking about my producer paying £12.50 to walk around Concord.
Chris?
Yes.
Chris reminds me of my ex-boyfriend's flatmate.
Right.
Boring.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for that, Joanne.
Well, if you want to be like that...
No, be like what? I'm not being like anything.
If you're going to be like that with me,
I'm
then I'm going to have to think about listening to you in the future.
I'm doing a radio...
And I have made the effort to get home from work and actually turn you on in my kitchen.
I'm doing a radio show where people phone in, and at some point during that show, everyone has to go.
I fancy you, though.
Yeah, okay, I'm sure my girlfriend won't be that impressed.
Oh, have you got a girlfriend?
There we go, you see.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
So what?
So what,
Doesn't
exactly?
mean I can't fancy you, does it?
It doesn't mean it, but what I'm trying to say is I won't be coming to the pub this evening.
But it doesn't mean I can't
No.
fancy you.
Well done, you. Joanne, I have to go
And
now.
even though,
Yeah, oh, God.
I must admit, I don't really know what you look like.
Oh, there we go, then. That must be a real infatuation, yes?
But I
Yes.
love everything about you.
Okay, well, thanks, Joanne.
Things, to be honest. So-
Okay, bloody hell. Sorry, Dion.
That's right.
That was-
I
that
really
was-
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it before the news.
I enjoyed it as well, actually. A drunk teacher telling me she fancies me, even though she doesn't know what I look like. Cool.
Yeah.
You don't get that, do you?
Bet she went to Herschel.
Why didn't that happen when I was in the sixth form? Hey, why didn't Mrs. Routledge crap
Well,
onto me like
that's
that?
it, you
Oh,
know.
dear, Mrs. Routledge.
There's Routledge. I met her.
She was nice, Mrs. Routledge.
Yeah, but I never went to school. I went to my niece's open.
Oh, yeah. She was my English teacher. She was just delightful. I used to fancy her like that. Anyway.
Yeah, what it is with this thing, I heard the news on LBC 97.3.
Well done. London's biggest chitty chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll put the 97.3 bit in.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, you did, yeah.
They were abused.
What?
The soldiers were abused.
The soldiers were abused, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that, Dion.
All right then, mate.
Good lad, there we go. 0870. Helen, now listen, you're kind of riding the horse. Hang on, the show is the horse, I'm the reins, and you are the rider. How do you think this race is going so far?
It's okay. Joanne and Casey, even though they can't hear, stop phoning in. Stop it.
Jesus.
But everybody else, except the idiot on withheld, who keeps putting the phone down, and Tom, who I suspect it is him, don't bother phoning. But everyone else can phone.
Oh, you're so much better than Chris. Oh, dear. When I say better, I mean better, actually. Yeah, travel news now. Here's Ben.
Thanks very much.
Iain, listen, I want you to talk to the LBC management, kick some fool off the radio. Not going to say any names, but... Oh, OK. And then tell them to hire James H. Reeve. Oh, yeah, that would be nice to have James H. Reeve on the radio. I used to like James H. Reeve, then he got booted off somewhere. I don't quite know why. OK, so... 0870 90 90 973. It's an odd show. Oh! Alex, were you in a few weeks ago? I don't know if you were here or not. And I was trying to get songs off my iPod. Trying to get songs on my old iPod onto the computer so I could put them on my new iPod. Were you around? Were you there? I don't know. Anyway, it got quite boring and quite technical. I thought it was on do you know what? It may have been the Sunday night when you weren't there, actually. I think that was when it was brought up. And loads of people emailed in and phoned in and said, you need one or two programmes that do it. So you basically, I've got 2 old iPods, OK, that are kind of dead, but they've got lots of songs on there. And I thought it was a simple case of plugging the iPod into the computer and then downloading them from the iPod onto iTunes, then onto the new iPod. You can't do it. You can't take songs from the iPod onto the computer to stop musical piracy, because they're all bummers. But... So someone said, you need this programme, and I got this programme, couldn't get it to work. Then someone on MySpace messaged me and said, what you need to do, you plug the iPod in, you go into, like, the computer, bring up the iPod thing, change some of the settings, and then you can take all the songs off the iPod onto your computer. I did it today, it worked. I've got, like, 1,200 songs that I downloaded that I thought I'd lost. I've got them again now. So I was listening to the Beach Boys in the car. Listening to the Beach Boys, driving into central London with the sunroof open. Fantastic. Oh, I get around. Fantastic. Neil is in Charlton. Hello, Neil.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just nodded off a bit then.
Oh, sorry. Was I boring you?
Well, not just me, probably, but anyway.
But what do you mean? Look, you see, it's an interesting thing. I was giving people
some people, I grant you, an interesting thing for some.
I bet you thought that you could just plug your old iPod into your computer and download the songs off it, didn't you?
No, I thought I could just change the channel on the radio station, find something I'd like to listen to.
Or I could just cut you off.
Right then.
There we go. It's a simple... I know we're desperate for calls, but I'm not desperate to talk to idiots. I want to talk to nice people. Hello, Annabelle.
Hello, Ian.
How the devil are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, thanks for calling so much in the last 3 months.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Yes.
I have been listening, though.
OK, well, that's fair enough.
This is the best programme on the wireless, without a doubt, you know.
You got it. It's even better than the Chris Moyles rubbish radio show on Radio 1's.
Oh, I don't like Radio 1.
I don't like Radio 1. I don't quite get it. But then that's because I'm an old man. Annabelle, what are you doing?
Oh, my dad's getting out the car.
Well, tell him to do it a little bit quietly, please.
Okay, Daddy, you got to be quiet. Oh, and now he's running to the other car so he can listen to the radio.
Oh, I see. He's doing that, is he? Well.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Well, how have you been?
I've been fine.
All right.
And well, I was just going to say to you.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And also,
yes.
I went on a Concord today.
What, to have a look around it?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
In this place called Duxford Museum. It's like an Imperial War Museum. It's got loads of planes on it.
It's not in Bristol, is it?
No, it's in Duxford somewhere.
You say Duxford as though I would know where that place is.
Near Cambridge.
Betty, do you know where Duxford is?
Duxford? No.
No. Have a look on an atlas.
I don't know where it is.
Okay. So you walked around Concord, did you?
Yeah, we went on a plane, and it had on the side of it that in the 1970s it took 2.5 hours to get to the USA, and that was in the 1970s.
Is Concord that quick? I thought it took like 4 hours to get to New York from... I don't know.
That was the quickest one. I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, I don't believe 2.5 hours. I thought Concord, because normally to get to New York from here, it's about 8 hours, I think. Or is it 12 hours? It's 12 hours, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Alex, how long...
New York's is 6 hours, isn't
Alex, how many hours does it take to get to New York, do you reckon?
About 7.5.
It's about 8 hours.
Yeah,
7.5, 8 hours. But so, no, then Concord couldn't be 2 hours.
That's what it said on the side.
No, well, it lied. It's about, what?
I said exactly.
It's about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were lying.
But I don't know why Chris is going for £12.50, because my parents pay £15, you got to see loads more stuff. It was like a whole museum of aeroplanes.
A museum of aeroplanes. Next you'll be going to Bonington Tank Museum.
What's that?
It's a tank museum in Bonington. It's,
Oh, I
it's,
don't
di-
wanna-
it's opposite
I don't
Monkey
like
World.
tanks.
No, I don't. I went there as a kid. It's almost directly opposite Monkey World. I watched an episode of Monkey Business today. First one I've watched since that bloke died. And
What's Monkey Business?
it's the documentary about Monkey World in Dorset. And the guy that runs it, Jim Cronin, died a little while ago. And I've got I've got about a dozen episodes on my Sky Plus. And I watched one and it made me sad.
I've got Sky Plus in my room now. It's really cool.
Oh, isn't it the best thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's...
can take all these programs, and my dad doesn't badger me about having them on his Sky Plus.
Yeah. But you've got it in your room?
Yeah.
How rich is your family, man?
No, they was going to have it in their room, but they couldn't put the digibox thing on the front of the house because of guttering or something stupid like that.
Stupid guttering.
But I like the guttering because then I get Sky in my room.
Yeah, well, I like guttering as well because it stops my building getting damaged.
Yeah.
Really.
And you don't get rained on.
You don't get rained on, that's
when
what
you
it's-
come out to go in the car.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's really cold outside.
All right, well, okay, I take the hint. Annabelle, thank you for that.
Bye.
Lots of love, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, Betty.
Oh, hello, Ian.
And everyone says that youngsters these days are all glue-sniffing crackheads who mug old women. She isn't yet.
Oh, she sounded very intelligent.
Very intelligent. It could still go wrong.
I didn't ring you back because I'd already rung you once last night.
Oh, right.
But you know what you said about the perm? If you have it and it stays curly.
Yeah, it stays curly
well,
forever.
If it stayed curly
Yeah.
all the time, like you said last
Like
night,
it does,
you'd be a millionaire.
What? I would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I've had perms,
Yeah.
permanent waves, since I was 18.
Right.
So that's 72 years.
Yeah.
Or more.
No, hang on. 72 years.
I've had permanent.
No, hang on a minute. So you're saying you're 90?
No, 62.
62 years.
Yeah.
That's better, yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
18 years.
18 plus 62
I'm
is...
84.
Hang on, you're 84?
Yeah.
Right, so hang on. So you've had them since you were 18?
Yeah, every 14 weeks.
84.
Because it grows, and then it
do a
goes
minus?
straight and long.
How do you do
so
minuses?
You have to have it cut and re-permed again, like that
74,
hairdresser rang you and told
70.
you last night.
70... 66! What was I trying to work out? The answer's 66, but I don't know what I was trying to work out.
Oh, since I've had perms from
66 years?
Yeah.
What?
18 I started...
And you're 84?
Yeah.
So for 66 years you've been having them?
Yeah.
Right.
Every 14 weeks.
Yes. But I had a lot of emails last night, after the show.
Yeah.
3.
Telling you that they don't last.
No, incorrect. That is, hang on a second. That is an incorrect answer, telling me that well done me for bigging up this thing that when you do have a perm, it lasts forever.
No.
3 people back me up, Betty.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I have one every 14 weeks because your hair grows.
So you had one every 14 weeks?
Yep.
Did you want one more often than every 14 weeks, or was that...
Well, you have to wait until it grows and goes straight, then it's long, so then it's cut short again and permed.
Yeah, so you have one, and then 14 weeks later, it's grown and it's long again,
and
it's straight and it's long.
And then
so then you have another one.
Yeah.
And then it go. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you said last night, if you had your hair permed, it would stay curly forever.
It does. That's what happens.
It doesn't.
I don't want to call you a liar, Betty, but I think you're lying.
No, I'm not. That hairdresser rang you up.
Well, I didn't believe either of those women last night, to be honest. I thought they were both...
Well, I'm telling you.
Okay.
My perm, she came yesterday and did my hair. Gone off now.
What?
I said she came and washed my hair Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday.
Thursday.
And I've had a perm now 9 weeks.
Right.
So she said...
another 5 weeks and you'll get another one.
Another 5 weeks, I've got to have it done again. 'Cause
Okay.
It's getting longer.
Yes.
And straighter.
Yeah, good girl.
Yeah.
And people say old people aren't into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, my hair's my pride and joy.
Yeah.
And I roll it up every night in rollers to keep it tight.
Is it nice and tight now?
Yeah, lovely. It's beautiful.
I bet it is actually beautiful. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll send you a photo when I send your birthday card.
Fantastic. Betty, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Lots of love.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Happy Easter. There we go. What a delightful, delightful lady she is, hey? Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. 0870 9090 973. We were talking about perms last night, and I don't think that's right, though, because I had 3 emails afterwards saying that they know people who've had perms, and their hair has been curly ever since. Liam is in Hull.
Evening.
Evening.
How are you?
I'm all right.
You still there?
Yeah, I finished that sentence.
All right, okay.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
What can I do for you?
I was just ringing up for a chat. Or we could talk about Lost, but everyone talks to you about Lost, don't they?
Yeah. This week's isn't that good.
No, I didn't think this week's was that good. It was all about Paolo.
No, not that one. I'm talking about this Sunday's.
Oh, well, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, I've seen it.
But you obviously get all the previews, don't you?
Yes.
Wow, this must be exciting radio.
No. I should doubt that very much.
Right. What do you want to talk about then?
I don't know. You called in, Liam.
Well, I just called up for a chat and they put me on.
Well, what do you want to chat about?
I was just ringing to speak to you because I was a bit bored.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling.
All right.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, right. We're not that desperate for calls. I know I said things were a little bit dry in the call area. Not that dry, okay? If you've got something to say, 0870 9090 973. Okie dokie. 087. Oh, that's the number. You just said it there, haven't you? Okay, let's explain what's happening. Kind of business as usual, except for a few changes. Well, I mean, it's very quiet tonight for lots of reasons. Because it's a bank holiday, it's a Friday, it's the first day of summer, and it's particularly quiet now because...
It's the dead hour.
Yeah, so, Agent Chris, my producer, isn't here. He's off walking around Concord. So Helen behind the glass is producing and doing a fantastic job. But she's quite firm with the callers, which Chris isn't. I think that Chris allows the people who call in to sort of bully him and manipulate him a bit. And I was just behind the glass there. Helen's taking no prisoners. She's she's taking short shrift with everyone who's calling in, which is good because Chris is a little bit wishy-washy. So call up 0870 9090 973. She'll ask you who you are and what you want to talk about, then call you back. So it doesn't actually cost you that much. Now, what have we mentioned so far? The fact that some gentleman emailed me and has told me how to do the iPod, get my songs from my iPod onto my computer, and I think I've done it. I've done it with the iPod Nano, and I left the old brick iPod at home doing it. But it said it was going to take 2 hours to get all of the songs off it because there are that many songs. So hopefully I'll go back tonight and it will be done. What else have we mentioned? Well, we're talking about perms again, like we were last night for some reason. Now, another thing I want to say is, now Helen mentioned this earlier on, and it's that she's seen 3 ladies walking around with pink-coloured mobile phones, like proper big pink. And when I was out on Wednesday night with my mum, I saw this fat, chavvy, sad woman driving a pink car, like a completely pink car, pink fluffy steering wheel, pink fluffy seatbelt. Everything was pink and fluffy, and it was bloody horrible. The car was so shocking, I actually stalled the car, pulling away from a roundabout, because I was just so amazed by what I was seeing. Now, I don't understand, and I think it's generally girls, why girls get obsessed with a colour. How can you be obsessed with a colour, and particularly pink, which has got to be one of the most awful colours? But what you see these girls that have everything and it's pink. Oh, it's pink. Oh, it's my favourite colour, it's pink. Why? 0870 9090 973. Jean, you're a girl, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a girl, Ian.
Are you obsessed with Pink?
No.
No. Yeah. Oh, God, it's you.
Eh?
It's you! Yes.
Yeah, Ian, you know Becky was said about perms?
You know, you put your mouth ever so slightly away from the mouthpiece.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
You know Becky was said about perms?
Yes.
My perms lasted me a few months and then it goes out.
Right, I didn't think they did, but I could be wrong again.
You could be wrong.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, it lasts about 6 months, my perm.
Oh, not 14 weeks?
No, about 6 months and then it grows out. And I have to go to get a steam.
Okie dokie.
And then I have to go back again.
Do you get your hair, when you get your perm, do you sit underneath one of those hair dryers that goes over your brain?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
How are you, Ian?
Sorry?
How are you?
I'm very, very well. I should have had a wee during that news break, actually.
Oh, really? I won't keep you.
Well...
Yeah, Ian, about G4.
G4?
What do you think about them then, splitting up?
I think it's a very, very sad loss to slightly camp, slightly gay, Acapulco music.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't you like a Devo?
Didn't quite catch that one.
A Devo.
Do I like a what?
A Devo. That group called a Devo.
I thought you said... Il Diva. I don't really like... I mean, they're very handsome.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't really... Yeah. Oh, God.
So where's Agent Chris?
He's on Concord.
What's he doing walking around Concord for?
This is what I'm hoping...
boring.
How very boring indeed. I'm trying to fathom out why he's doing it, but no one has yet given me a satisfactory answer.
When's he coming back?
He'll be back on Monday.
Are you on the show on Monday, Ian?
I'm on the show on Sunday night at 10 o'clock, and I'm on the show on Monday.
Oh, that's good. I'm listening then.
All right then, Jean.
Okay then, Ian.
Ta-ta.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Oh. You know, you said to tell you when I needed a cup of tea. As soon as. That was hard work, wasn't it? Oh, dear. Sarah's in Hatfield.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah.
Was Jean Barry's love child, by the way?
Sorry?
Was Jean Barry's love child?
Could be, yes.
I was wondering.
That's some voice.
Now, listen, I shouldn't really be phoning up.
No.
Because I'm of acquaintance to James O'Brien, and I know his wife Lucy, and basically I was around their house.
James O'Brien is married? What? I didn't know this.
No. Apparently Mrs. O'Brien is just a figment of his imagination.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, well, listen.
Yes.
Okay, I was around this house, and basically we were having a few drinks the other night.
Yes.
And he took out a photograph of you. I know he said something about you both having a race. You both run against each other.
You're on your own.
You beat him.
We had a race.
You did. You had a race.
Yeah, we had a race and I beat him.
But he feels really inferior about the fact that you beat him.
Right.
Okay, well, anyway, I was around their house.
He shouldn't really worry about it. It was a long time.
Listen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And basically, I don't know if he's ever got over the fact that you beat him in this race.
Yes.
And he got out a picture, a Polaroid he had of you. Okay, and this is about a few drinks later. He likes a lot of vodka and he drank quite a bit.
Yes. What?
And basically, he took out a Polaroid of you, and he pulled his top up. He started flexing his muscles, and he was standing there, and he's quite rotund. I mean, onto a t-shirt.
Yeah.
He goes to the gym, but some people there's no hope.
Yes.
And he's flexing his muscles, and he's holding up the Polaroid of you.
Yes.
And he's trying to compare his physique to yours, saying that he's got bigger, lower arms than you have.
Right.
And I just thought you should know that he's quite gutted. He's quite intimidated by you.
It's good to know those things, definitely.
No, really. He started flexing his muscles.
Yes.
His four-pack, which he thinks after a few
I've got a two-pack.
Well, no. He reckons he's got a four-pack.
Okay.
But that's after he's drunk about 8 pints.
Yes. And how do you know the O'Briens is?
I know them because I used to work for The Guardian.
Oh, okie dokie, right.
So,
okay, well,
but I just thought I'd inform you that
Good
he's
to know.
quite intimidated. After a few drinks, his guard comes down.
Yes.
And basically, he was holding up a picture of you.
Yes.
And he was going, I'm better. And also, he wants to be a better radio presenter. And he started going mental because he hadn't won the awards. This Sony thing.
Well,
and he drunk so much, and he was sitting there, he was doing his nut about the fact that he hadn't won any Sony Awards, saying that your show is crap,
yes.
and basically you're really jealous of Paul Ross, and I don't know, came out with all this stuff.
Okay. Well, Sarah, thanks for letting us know that.
Yeah, well, no, really. I'm so grateful that I told you.
I believe you 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's your Sony Awards?
Yes. What an absolute fruitcake. What an absolute fruitcake. James O'Brien, of course, Mondays to Fridays, 10 till 1. He wouldn't hang out with weirdos like that, would he? Look, I'm going to take one of these while... I think this is the person that... yes, Line 8, you're on the wireless. Just put a shiver down my spine. Yes, Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi.
Hello there.
It's Susanna.
Hello, Susanna. What can I do for you?
I wanted to talk about pets.
Pets?
Yeah, 'cause you said you have a cat. And we
I
also have a cat.
have a fat cat called Velvet, yes.
Oh, what does she look like?
She's just a big black moggy.
Oh, what was her name?
Velvet.
Our cat's a ginger tabby called Dennis.
Dennis?
Yeah.
Cats are good, aren't they? But they're a little bit stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said your cat can't meow.
No, my cat can meow. It's my mum's cat can't meow because she was very badly beaten up when she was younger. So one ear is all curled over and doesn't work, and she can't meow, and her jaw is slightly wonky, so that when she shakes her head, loads of spit goes everywhere.
Oh.
And she's very timid, poor little girl. She's very badly beaten up.
And also 'cause you were saying that
Mika. Yeah, the Mika chart.
down.
Yeah, put the phone down. I've got to go now.
Okay, yeah, but also...
Yeah, but right. I don't know. I'm going to take this one very quickly. Yes, Line 8, you're on the wireless. No, they bottled it. Okay, good. That's good. Let's go to Mark in Roehampton. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Ian. How are you? You all right?
All right, thank you.
I was the guy who gave you the iPod thing.
Okay, hang on a minute. Prove it's you.
I'm the one who does stand-up.
And how did you send it to me?
MySpace.
And tell me one part of the intricate procedure.
I could tell you the whole procedure if you want it.
Just tell me one part of it so I know it's you, because it's top secret procedure that no one else would know.
It involves hidden files. Clicking on checkboxes.
Well done, good lad. This is the fella. You're a genius, Mark. You're and all these muppets phoning into, oh, you need this program EPH, you need this thing iPod backup. All rubbish, because those programs didn't work.
And all you need to do is
you just click on some boxes. And I did the iPod Nano today, and it took a while because it takes ages for them to transfer over. But I did that, and I've done the big old brick iPod that's got, I don't know, maybe 2,000 songs on or something obscene like that. I left the computer doing it, and it seemed to be working fine. So thank you for saving a stack load of rare songs, including a load of Beach Boys bootlegs that I would have lost forever.
Well, it's because it annoyed me. I was looking for ages to...
How the hell did you work that out? Are you some kind of technical boffin?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, not at all. I was fiddling around with it.
Why do they make it so difficult to do that, though? Why don't iPod say, by the way, just in case, you get a new iPod and you want to transfer the songs over, here's what you need to do?
I have no idea, to be honest. It's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
It is. It's strange.
Well, Mark, listen, mate, thank you very, very much for that. And just to let you know, I tried it today and it worked perfectly, so thank you.
Oh, no worries. I'm glad it worked for you, mate.
Cheers, Mark. Thanks for that.
All right, cheers.
Bye-bye. What a nice gentleman he was. I was going to send him a message later on. Don't need to now. It saved me the bother of doing that. Philip is in South Norwood.
Good evening, Ian.
Hello, Philip.
Happy Easter to you and Helen.
Now, Philip, I need to ask you a question.
Yes?
Do you remember an Alexei Sale television programme where he lived on a roundabout?
I don't.
And the theme tune was a version of a Wild Man Fisher song called Merry-Go-Round.
No, I don't. How long ago are we talking about, Ian?
10 years, I'm guessing.
No, I must admit, I'm not a fan of Alexei Sale,
No.
but it doesn't even strike any bells at all.
He's rubbish, but for some reason, one of the adverts that we were playing, I can't really talk about, one of the adverts that we were playing, there was someone on there that I don't think is Alexei Sale, but reminded me of him.
Yes.
And then, sometimes just odd thoughts or memories pop into your head.
Yes.
That, just a shot of him looking like a sort of homeless, living on a roundabout.
Have you tried on Google to see what you got on there?
No, because it was literally half an hour ago, so I might have a little look later.
Yeah,
on.
I think you might... Yeah, but it doesn't even ring any bells. I mean, he used to be on television all the time, didn't he?
He did, and I never found him that funny. I didn't even find him funny in The Young Ones. He was always the weak... Him and Mike were always the weak link in The Young Ones.
The Young Ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, you could switch on the TV and he was always there.
Have you seen that new programme with Ben Elton?
I caught a glimpse of it, but I must admit it didn't grab me.
Ben Elton... Oh, thank you very much, Alan. Bless you. Ben Elton and some pretty young girl, who I'm imagining is probably some stand-up comedian, sitting there doing a kind of 11 o'clock show styley...
Yeah, that's what I thought when I heard about it.
comment on the week's news and stuff. And I've seen clips of it, and it looks bloody awful.
I'm trying to find out what her name... Oh, here we are. Her name is Alexa Chung.
Alexa Chung, that's a good name.
Yes, she's a 20-something tipster, it says here.
Oh, okay. Philip, listen, can I come back to you after the travel?
Yes.
Good lad, thank you very much. 0870 90 90 973. Travel news now, here's Ben Hartley.
Thanks very much.
The hits.
The hits. Now, don't forget, at 10 o'clock, the Psychic Show's on tonight with Becky. No, Chris. He's bunked off. It's Anthony Davis. Is it Anthony Davis who's doing it tonight? It is, yes. Filling in for Chris. Anthony, I've met once and was very nice and has filled in for me. He filled in for me when I had my car crash, I think, and is excellent. So that should be worth listening. Philip!
Yes, Ian, a couple of things. First of all, I have walked around Concord, New Hampshire.
Oh, okay. How many Concords are there?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. That's a good question. I mean, because the French... we're talking about the plane. The French had quite a few, didn't they?
Yeah. It was like an Anglo-French alliance, wasn't it?
But Concord, New Hampshire was very nice.
But why would you want to walk around it, Philip?
Well, what it was, I was on this... 10 years ago, I went on this autumn tour around all the New England states.
Yeah.
Vermont.
Oh, hang on, it was in New Hampshire?
Yes.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
It's the capital.
Hello, hang on. Yes, Tracy?
Yeah, hiya. Sorry, I was talking to my other half.
Oh, sorry.
You just work away.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Tracy.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Where are you from?
I beg your pardon?
Where are you from?
I'm from South Norwood, the most famous place in South London.
Oh, right. I'm in Denham, Buckinghamshire.
Oh, right, yeah. There used to be a film studio there, didn't there?
Yeah, Pinewood.
Is it? Oh, of course, yes. I know that sometimes you used to see on it, they put Pinewood, and then on other occasions, they put Denham Studios.
Yeah. No, it's definitely Pinewood now.
Oh, right. It must have been a small subsection where they made what they call these second feature films. What have you phoned in about, Tracy?
Well, I phoned in to have a go at Ian, actually.
Oh, what about?
Because I'm fed up with him. I'm a first-time listener. I've never ever listened to LBC ever, and we got this radio, and I've been listening to it in my bedroom tonight, and I just thought, he's just so bombastic. Like,
no,
it's going on and on, like about his boss, like not being around because he's going on Concord, and I've got so many grievances to chat with him about.
This is a fun show. I mean, I've been listening... Well, I'm an LBC listener for 34 years.
Really?
Yeah, I remember day one. But it's a fun station now, you know. Everybody comes on and has a laugh and a joke, you know.
I want to have a laugh and a joke.
You can talk serious, you know, about serious things.
I really do want to put him in his place that he's really got nothing to moan about.
Oh,
in the big scale of things. Like, maybe I can talk to him now.
Yeah, I'm sure, we're interested in what you have to say, because that's it. They like to listen.
Exactly.
What are you planning to do over Easter?
I'm doing some boot sales, actually.
Oh, wow. I only went once. Do you go quite regularly?
Well, we do boot sales quite regularly, and each boot sale we do, we seem to, net a hand's time. Because we got quite a lot of stock.
Are there bargains there, or is it just what people, just want to get rid of?
We sort of specialise in cosmetics and perfumes and stuff. And people.
Do you still get people with the stores selling
gay showers,
videos and DVDs?
Yeah, we got DVDs and we got CDs and we got furniture and we got bric-a-brac and we got shit like that.
Oh, well, that's one of the reasons I wanted to talk to Ian, because when you've been to the cinema, I expect you've got favourite films, Tracy.
Have I got a favourite film?
It's the reason why I say that. I've discovered this amazing website that you put in the name of your film and up comes the poster. So, you know, you could, if you wanted to, have all the posters from all your favourite films. What's your favourite film, Tracy?
My favourite film is probably a little bit dark for you guys. It's The Passion of the Christ.
Oh, what, the Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
I'm sure that would be on... do you want the name of the website?
I will be able to find the website, don't worry.
It's called moviegoods.com, and, well, I mean, I keep going on it, and amazing films I've forgotten about completely. Anyway, you're talking about these boot sales, because you have to get there early, don't you, if you're selling?
Yeah. We're doing one on Sunday, and we're doing one on Monday.
And then the people arrive, what, an hour or an hour and a half later?
Yeah, whatever, you know, we're doing one at Ruislip.
Oh, right, yes. Is it in a field or in a building?
On Sunday, and then on Monday we're going to do one at probably Gerrards Cross.
Right. Oh, you get a lot of people come?
Yeah, no, our boot sales are pretty well attended, and, you know, we sell quality stuff.
Do you go around the other stores and see what they've got?
Not really, don't get the time.
I was going to ask you if you ever found anything unusual or interesting on the other people's stores.
Not particularly. We don't get the time to look at people's stores. We just sell, and people come up to us and ask us if we want to sell off a job load.
Okay, excellent. Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Tracy, have a nice Easter.
And you.
And the same to you, Ian.
Thank you, Philip. Have a good one.
All the best.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, you're still here?
Yes.
Right, what do you want?
Yeah, reference to your banging on about your boss.
In reference to your banging on. I've not mentioned my boss once this evening.
Oh, yeah, not much.
I have not mentioned my boss once.
Okay, whoever he is who's visiting Concord...
My producer, yes.
I detect a certain amount of resentment.
Resentment about what specifically? I'm unclear.
About him being there.
About what?
About him being there and not supporting you.
No, not at all. I'm more than happy for him to take time off. I'm just curious as to what the pleasurable part of walking around a dead aeroplane is. There's no resentment at all about him having a day off. I'm glad for him.
Can I just say something which I hope will uplift certain people and hopefully will enlighten you as well.
I know where this is going. Carry on.
My brother died of lung cancer.
Right, okay. Tracy, I'm going to stop you there because that's a really inappropriate thing to say on a show like this. I'm terribly sorry to hear that, but anything I say now is going to seem patronising and cold and callous.
No,
and I don't want that.
It is appropriate because it does
Tracy,
involve aircraft.
Tracy, I think it's inappropriate on this kind of show to mention something like that, to be honest.
No,
and I think if you carry on... It's my show. It's inappropriate for you to mention something like that. And if you carry on, I think...
I want to mention his involvement with flying.
I don't want... Tracy, I don't want you to mention it because it's inappropriate for this kind of show to mention something like that. I'm terribly sorry about your brother, but I think if you carry on talking about it, no one's going to look particularly good. So I'm going to stop you, Tracy.
I think you're being completely out of order.
No, I'm not. I'm not because I don't quite know.
I want to paint him in a good light.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. This isn't the forum to do that. This really isn't an appropriate forum to do that. There are better, more suitable places for you to talk about that. And I'm feeling uncomfortable. If I'm feeling uncomfortable...
Yeah, you feel uncomfortable. You go on feeling uncomfortable because he died.
Okay, listen, I can see you're very angry, and I'm going to forgive you for taking it out on me. I'm not going to hold that against you because obviously you're angry because you've lost your brother. But I think you need to direct that anger somewhere else. I'm feeling very tense and uncomfortable. If I am, I know a lot of my listeners are as well. So I'm going to wish you...
A lot of your listeners would like me to play it through because...
I don't think they would, and I'm not going to let you, Tracy. So I'm going to say good evening to you, and I hope you have a good Easter. Okay, thanks very much.
Thanks for nothing.
What can you say?
When is a good deal not a good deal on
comfortable there? And I think that woman is obviously very, very upset with great reason to do so. But obviously this is an inappropriate forum for something like that. I've lost my breath there a little bit. That's made me feel very unsettled. And I wish that lady the best of luck in getting over whatever it is she needs to get over. Right, let's go to... Is it Douglas Cameron?
Oh, it's time for the news. You back-timed that all wrong, didn't you? Hello, London. Hello, Ian. It's Douglas Cameron here.
Hello, love.
Hello, are you all right?
Oh.
Oh, now, listen, just before the news...
Yes.
What's her name on personnel, Mrs. Munter?
Yeah, Lisa Munter, yes.
Lisa Munter, she said you're back on LBC News starting next week.
Oh, well, it's going to be...
Go away to the Algarve.
It's going to be Sky News soon.
Oh, no. Oh, she just wound me up.
Yes.
Is that terrible?
Isn't that awful?
Oh. And we're not London Broadcasting anymore, are we?
It's London's biggest chitty chat.
Oh, I thought London's...
Bloody crap.
Yes.
Yes.
You better do the news. Listen, off you go. You take care of yourself, and your show's going very well, isn't it?
Thank you.
Have you heard my gag on Mary Dar Radio?
No, I've not.
Oh, I do the grind first thing in the mornings. It's very good.
Excellent stuff, Douglas.
MySpace / the Voice of London.
Thank you.
Take care, darling.
Lots of love, my love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Flippin' heck.
Oh, really bad indigestion, that.
And you know me, I'm unable to debate. Well, let's play dangerously. Line 5 on the wireless.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Hello.
It's Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
I was quite shocked a while ago when you gave out the news about the founder of Monkey World.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. It happened. We mentioned it last week. The Jim Cronin.
About it till I heard you say.
Yes, I know. We had a chap on from Monkey World last week to talk about it and stuff.
Did
but
you?
Yes, it's very sad.
Oh, it is. Yes, that was. It was Jim Cronin who was the founder.
Jim Cronin, yes, and it was it is the best place in the world.
Yes, it is.
But I think it's monkeyworld.co.uk or .com. I think it's .co.uk or maybe .org. Anyway, something like that. If you go there and you can see there's a memorial fund and things like that.
Oh,
for
is
him.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. I believe he died in New York, but I don't know. What he had an illness. I don't know.
He was. I can't really remember. And I don't want to say for fear of getting it wrong. But if you go to the website, it's all up there.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
Bye. There we go. Yes, it was very sad. The best place in the world. Okay. 0870 9090 973. Things are on the up now because we're out of the dead hour. I can go and catch my breath. 0870 9090 973. More of your calls after the latest LBC 97.3 news. In it. Do you know what? The end is in sight. And it looks like we might be all right. We might just make it till 10 o'clock in the Psychic Show with Becky and Anthony Davis. So, you want to give us a call? 0870 9090 973. Chris isn't here. He's on Concord having a look around, which is fine. And Helen is here taking your calls. Lady Alex is behind the glass pushing the buttons. And that's pretty much it. What have we mentioned? iPods, girls being obsessed by the colour pink. If you are a girl obsessed by the colour pink, 0870 9090 973. And other things. I think we've talked about. What is the fascination with having a walk around a dead aeroplane? I don't quite get it. Roger's in Cuffley. Hello, Roger.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm all right, I think.
I phoned up to complain about clips, and you've just played a load of them.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because you remember Chilblains?
You're Chilblain's husband, are you?
That's it, yeah.
Hang on a second, I've got it.
Go on.
Hang on.
Chilblains? Oh, lovely.
Is she still as beautiful as she sounds?
You know what? She thinks I'm completely balmy. She says, you've got to get a life. Because she knows I'm out in the garden with a chimenea going.
A what?
You know the chimenea?
A chimenea?
Chimeneas are like a thing. It's made in Mexico out of clay, and you light it, and you sit round it, and it's like being in the house out in the garden.
What?
Oh, it's lovely.
It's made of clay. What does it look
clay,
like?
Made in Mexico.
Yeah.
And you put wood in it.
Yeah. Have you got wood?
Eh?
Have you got wood?
Oh yeah. Well, I've got an acre of woods here.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
You put wood in it.
Yeah.
And you sit round it day or night. It's lovely.
It sounds superb.
I'm out in the open, sitting in the garden. She thinks I'm completely balmy and got no life.
Well, that's possible.
And I wanted to complain about. I wanted to hear Mouthful of Sausage.
Oh, I think we played Chilblains in the week actually, and hang on.
I missed it.
Well, then, hang on a second.
But the other complaint was, why are you on at this time of night?
I've got a mouthful of sausage.
Oh, don't complain. I was tidying up, because all of those clips are in a sort of computer folder.
Yes.
And it's big, and it's ridiculous, and I can't find anything that I want. So I spent a good 45 minutes, maybe an hour today. It's about an hour, actually, because I got in at 5:15.
Right.
Tidying up that folder.
And what about flange?
I haven't got Anna Rayburn's flange.
Oh, flange was good.
We had to get rid of that for legal reasons. She threw a hissy fit. We have got Bill Buckley's flange. Would you like that?
I love Bill Buckley.
Flange.
Okie-dokie. I've even got... Oh, I can put that in the Bill Buckley folder now, because I've actually got 2 Bill Buckley folders, one of which has this in it.
Yum, 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 up your bum.
So... It's all good stuff, and I'm going to use the clips a bit more, but I just need to tidy them all up.
No, you should. They're so good, the clips.
This...
Now, do you remember last summer you were talking about the bike shop that had closed in Muswell Hill?
Pounds of Supernatural.
The bike shop that had closed in Muswell Hill?
You were talking about it. You said, even the bike shop's gone now. Do you remember?
Where is the bike shop? Oh, yes, is it opposite the cheese shop?
I don't know, but the owner was my neighbour.
Was he really?
Because I said to him, "You've been on the radio."
Oh.
He wasn't impressed.
Oh, really?
Not at all.
Oh, dear.
No.
Oh, gosh. Well, he shouldn't have...
He said, "LBC, who's that?" He didn't even know LBC. I mean,
well, excuse me, we're still open.
Yeah.
We're still trading.
You know, Philip just said he was listening from day one. Well, I've been listening from day one.
Oh, well, you're a very, very old man, then.
63 years old.
Really?
Serious old tosser.
I don't think you can say that on the radio.
Oh, sorry.
Is Chilblain 63?
68.
Shut up!
No, seriously.
Oh, God.
But don't you tell her I said that.
I like the older woman, but that's kind of pushing it a little bit too
isn't
far.
It just?
I'm trying to think, the older woman now, because I'm going to be 34 in a couple of months.
But she's still a stunner.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'd go as far as 60, definitely. Yes. Definitely, if they were really fit.
Yes.
If they were really fit, I'd go 60.
As you get older, you push the boundaries.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Yeah, you do. Because you have to.
If you want the older woman, then you at some point it'll be an 80-year-old.
Oh. No, wait, no, I think you've got to draw the line there.
Yes. Roger, listen, thank you for that.
Nice to talk to you.
Take care, have a good evening. Bye-bye. That sounds nice, sitting up by some Mexican clay chimney. What was it called, a chimala? George!
Yes, sir.
Yes, George.
I can't believe it. What did you say, 33 almost?
I don't know what you just said.
I'll be 73 in May.
Good lad, really? I'll be 34 in June.
Oh,
and I feel old.
In June, I'll be 73 in May.
You must feel ancient.
Oh, no, I'm a working jazz musician.
Oh, OK. do you like jazz?
Oh, I love it.
Do you read about jazz? Do you have any jazz mags?
No, I work in the QE2.
OK, so are you always jazzing off on boats?
Yes.
OK, excellent stuff.
So I've just been to see a show tonight.
Oh, yeah, what did you see?
In Peggy Ashcroft Theatre at the Fairfield Halls.
What, in Croydon?
In Misbehaving.
In Croydon, is this?
Yeah.
I was at the Fairfield Halls on Wednesday.
Ah.
I saw Dr. Hook, though, so that was slightly different than...
Oh, Hook. Dr. Hook was marvellous.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's the original, yeah.
Yeah.
But I went to see a thing called Ain't Misbehaving.
Ain't Misbehaving. Was that Cole Porter?
No, it's supposed to be in the name of Fats Waller.
Oh, right.
He would have turned in his grave if he had heard it.
Was it rubbish?
Oh, but it's not rubbish. The musicians, the jazz musicians, the band were fantastic.
Yeah.
The rating of the show was crap. Oh, sorry.
No, you can say crap. You can say crap. So hang on. What was? I'm thinking of Fats Domino. Who was Fats Waller then?
Fats Waller.
Yeah, who was he? What was his big hit?
He wrote "Ain't Misbehaving." I'm going to sit right down, write myself a letter.
That was Barry Manilow, wasn't it? I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter.
That's the one. That
and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words. Yeah, oh, OK. I thought it was Barry Manilow.
I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter.
That's Dizzy Gillespie you're doing.
No, it's not. He's another trumpet player.
Was Fats Waller a trumpet player?
No, a piano player.
OK. What?
Yeah.
OK.
But I was quite surprised that it really has got nothing to do with Fats Waller.
Oh.
I was just very disappointed.
So it's just some random story with Fats Waller tunes in it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
OK, well that's...
Anyway, it's nice to talk to you, mate.
George, nice to speak to you.
And you.
Take care, fella. Bye-bye.
Look after yourself. Bye.
I will do. I'm just going to be... I'm going to just try. We'll live to regret this. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Oh, Good Friday to you. It's a Good Friday from me.
Oh, Good Friday.
It's a Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Yeah, it's a Good Friday to all your listeners.
Yeah, Good Friday.
From me.
And it's Good Friday from me to you.
Are you going to be doing an Easter Triple M on the Sunday?
I will be in... I will be in on Sunday doing an Easter Triple M.
That'll be East Static. No. Hello? Good Friday?
Do you know who's producing the show this evening?
A lady behind the glass.
Whose name
Called
is?
Helen.
That's the lady, yes.
Yes, she's a lady.
Yes.
And she does ladies' things.
She's nodding in agreement, yes. Yes.
You have?
Yes. Well, good, well...
The electronic one.
Right, okay, I'm going to cut you off now.
No, that's rude.
Yes. That was the real good evening, wasn't it? That wasn't an impersonator. Okay. Beth is in Manchester. Hello, Beth.
Hello.
Hello, you right?
Yeah.
You like Pink, do you?
Yeah, I love Pink.
But are you obsessed with Pink?
Yes.
Have you got a Pink mobile phone?
Yes.
Oh, really?
It's a pink chocolate LG.
Oh, because Helen saw three people carrying these phones today.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Do you dress completely in pink?
Yeah, I'm wearing pink now.
Oh, what have you got on that's pink?
I'm wearing a pink T-shirt and a pink necklace.
Oh, no! Would you have a pink car?
Yeah.
With pink fluffy steering wheel and seatbelt?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, come on, Beth. You sound... You're better than this.
No, because I just love the colour.
But how can you love a colour? Because I kind of, when I was growing up, I kind of liked blue, and I had my room was blue, and I had a lot of things that were blue. But now I'm just thinking, well, you know what? They're just colours. Sure, I wouldn't have my walls painted mauve, but they're just colours. How can you love a colour?
Because I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. You see, once you start analysing it, you realise you're mental. That's a bit harsh. I don't mean
I
that.
like being mental.
Well, in that case, that's fine, and that's good. Are you doing anything exciting this weekend? Or I'm guessing, how old are you? What, 15, 16?
14.
14. When I was 14, bank holiday weekends were just the dullest weekend, because they don't show normal TV. They show, like, kids' programmes. I was watching TV today. They were showing, like, kids' programmes, Beverly Hills Ninja, just showing absolute rubbish.
Yep.
So it's going to be boring, isn't it?
No, because I'm just going to go out.
And go and do what?
Well, I'm going shopping on Saturday, and then me and my mate's going out on Sunday. So.
But what are you going to do Monday? Bank holiday Monday. That's going to be boring, because they'll be showing some rubbish Disney film at 10 o'clock. You want to be watching things like This Morning and Jeremy Kyle and all the stuff that when you're at school you don't get to see. But instead they'll be showing, like, The Love Bug and rubbish like that.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Everything's rubbish.
Everything is rubbish, you're right.
Yeah.
Beth, listen, you're wrong about Pink, but thanks very much for calling.
Okay,
Have a good weekend, bye-bye.
Okay, thanks.
What a lovely lady. Travel news now, here's Ben.
Thanks very much, Ian. In Hounslow, Hanworth Road.
Go to Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello there.
Hi, Ian.
Yes.
I had to ring because, it's a 30-year-old confession.
Oh, go on then.
I haven't confessed before.
This is an exclusive, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
Okay, let's be having you.
Well, what it is that when I was about 14...
Yeah. So you're 44 now?
Yes.
Okay.
In August, I'll be 44.
Okay.
So, we went on a geography trip to Dorset.
Yeah.
And we were having a lesson at this little sort of hideaway place that they take school kids to when they go on school trips.
A hideaway place?
Yeah, it was...
Like a safe house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, basically, during the lesson...
Yeah.
I sneaked out, and I went into one of the pupils that was also on the trip. I went into their bedroom, and I moved a few things.
Right.
Basically, I think that my friend's name was Fahana, but I can't remember because it was 30 years ago.
Fahana, okay.
So, yeah, I think it was Fahana.
You think it was Fahana?
I think so.
You think so, yeah?
Yeah, she had some oil of Ulay, it was called then.
Okay, now it's oil of Olay.
Olay, yeah, but it was oil of Ulay.
What's a stupid thing to name change?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Olay's ridiculous. Ulay makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I hid her oil of Ulay under her pillow.
Yeah.
And I think I hid some, like, talcum powder and other things like that.
Okay, yeah.
I just moved it. I didn't steal it, but I just...
This is Fahana's oil of Ulay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I came back to the classroom.
Yeah.
And... So So when Fahana went back to her room, she told Miss that someone had stolen her oil of Ulay.
Yeah, and talcum powder and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, well, Miss said that if whoever did it doesn't confess, we're not going to be able to leave the classroom.
Right, yeah, of course.
But it was just, it was supposed to be a joke.
Right, but backfired horribly.
Yeah, I just found that I got myself in too deep.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't confess.
No,
so we
of course.
sat there.
Did not... When something like that used to happen at my school, there'd always be some bumlet kid who, after like 10 minutes, when they saw the teacher was serious, would go, "Actually, sir, it was me." And the teacher would go, "All right, Paul, I know it's not you because you're like the creepiest kid in the school, so it wasn't you. Nice try. You can go home." Did anyone go and take the blame for you?
No, there was no bumlet kids, but I think I told one of my friends that I'd done it, and they kept saying, "No, you need to tell because we can't sit in this classroom any longer," but I just couldn't tell.
Yes.
So, after 30 years, it has been haunting me.
Yes.
I've just been having sleepless nights about it recently.
I bet you have.
So I just thought, I think it's time to confess because, you know, I don't know how it's affected Fahana over these past 30 years.
I'm sure Fahana is probably got some kind of alcohol dependency issues, probably lonely.
Yeah.
Doesn't go out much.
It was supposed to be a joke. And then the other thing that I did on that trip...
Yeah, you did another thing.
Yeah.
You're a terrible woman.
Yeah, I know. Do you know those souvenir shops?
Oh, yeah, that sell toot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know sometimes they store things in the loft, and when you say, "Excuse me, can I buy one of these, please?" A little lady will say, "Yes, hold on a moment. I'll just go up to the loft on this ladder and go and get it."
A rickety old ladder on these frail, thin legs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the lady goes upstairs on the ladder,
You nicked something. You nicked something. Yeah.
So
We've all nicked things from shops, haven't we? Though, haven't we? I don't know. Not encouraging it, not condoning it. When I was about 17, I nicked a couple of CDs from HMV. I nicked two. It's absolutely true. I nicked two Elvis CDs. I was 16 or 17. 17 probably.
Did you find that every time the doorbell rang after that, when you were at home,
I was terrified.
Coming to get you?
Because I used to live in Slough.
That happened to me.
I used to live in Slough, and I went up to London on a school trip, I think. So it was quite, I'd only been to London a couple of times, and there was a bit when you're allowed to go off for like 2 hours and do a bit of shopping and stuff. I went to HMV and I stole two Elvis CDs, and I left the shop, and this was before they had electronic tags. I left the shop, and I felt so guilty. I went back, and I paid for the most expensive Elvis CD that I'd stolen. I paid for it.
Did you take it back in and pay for it, or
I took it back in.
One and pay for it?
No, I took it back in, and it was easy to do. Really easy. I took it back in, and I took it out of the bag, and I went and I paid for the expensive one. So I ended up stealing the cheapest one. In my crazy 17-year-old head, that was fine. But yeah, for the next 2 months, every time the doorbell or the phone rang, I thought,
that
Jesus,
happened to me.
They've gonna come and got me, and that's why I don't think I've ever stolen from a shop since then. I think that's the only. I've done it a couple of times, but that was like the biggest haul, and I felt awful afterwards. I could never do it again.
Yeah, you should, because see, when I stole, at least I was stealing.
Very naughty, by the way. Can I just say, Vanessa, very, very naughty, and I don't condone it. And I wasn't like that as a teenager at all.
And I don't think anybody should do it.
No, not at all. And I wasn't like that as a teenager. That was a real unusual behaviour thing for me to do. Then I don't.
I think that I just did it because I was on a school trip.
Yeah, I think there's something about being on school trips, especially if I did a few. I was thinking this the other day. I did a few school trips into London. And because you're in London, and you just feel when you go to London for like the first few times, and you're 15, 16, 17, it's very exciting and very naughty. I remember getting steaming drunk. I think on this same school trip actually, I was 16, I think, and getting so drunk, absolutely steaming drunk.
Did you vomit?
No, I didn't vomit. I could handle it when I was young, but getting drunk, and we went to the Science Museum. I'm confusing two trips, because one we went to the Science Museum, and then once we went and saw Anthony and Cleopatra done by an entirely black cast, including Derek Griffiths and a bloke out of EastEnders.
Good.
It was Anthony and Cleopatra. It's not a particularly good play, to be honest. But I think I was drunk for both of those times. God, I was quite naughty as a teenager. It turns out.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, very naughty.
Do you think that I should take details of your crimes and report them to the police, because they have got a lot of unsolved crimes? And
if you report my crimes, I'll report yours, and I'll tell Johanna what you did.
No, it's Fahana.
Fajana, I'll tell Fajana.
No, Fahana.
Fahana.
Yeah.
I've just said that. I didn't mean to sound like that. I do apologise. Oh, dear.
Yes, Anna. But...
I've caught myself unawares then.
And there's just one more confession.
Yes, Vanessa.
Because I was good at shoplifting on the school trip, my friend Maria, she asked me to shoplift a gift for her mum.
Okay.
So I'm really sorry that her mum's got stolen goods.
Okay, well, well done you for grassing yourself up, Vanessa. And we'll pass those details on to the authorities. Yes, James.
Yeah, firstly, on that point, you just made a sort of confession.
Yes.
I think that this is how my mind works. You know how they often confess on rap CDs, like they've shot this person and shot that person?
Oh, yeah.
And Clinton admitted that he smoked but didn't inhale.
Didn't inhale, yes.
So the reason that none of those people get prosecuted is because they can later just say, if the police come round LBC and they, we're arresting you, Ian.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Ian, what's your surname?
Lee, Ian Lee. Hi, pleased to meet you.
Yeah, Ian Lee. Then you just say, I made it up.
Oh, yeah, saying that, I've still got the CD.
Then you say, no, I haven't.
Yeah, good work, you.
That's what I do. I should be a barrister.
You should be a barrister. There's an interesting thing, and do you know what? There's an interesting thing in my life that's happening at the moment that I want to, I want to talk about on the radio. I'll tell you two in a second. It's not that interesting, actually. It's a good thing. I want to talk about on the radio, but if I mention it on the radio, one of you lot are going to grass me up.
Oh, you know what you need to do? So whatever it is, say you, I don't know, did something.
Yeah.
Say on the radio, and then someone phones to grass you, they say, oh, Ian, I'm going to grass you up, like Verinda. He'll phone you up and go, hey, Ian, man, I'm going to grass you up. And then you go, I didn't do it.
No, but it's something that's happened to me.
Oh, I should have my own show. What?
You should have your own show. I'd certainly listen to at least 5 minutes of it. It's something that's happened to me, and potentially could be very beneficial. But I can't say any more, because if I say something, and it's not, I've done nothing wrong. I have done nothing illegal. It's a clerical error.
Yeah.
If I say something, though, someone's going to phone up and say, oh, and I'm going to get grassed up, and so I've said too much.
You know who's going to grass you up, I think, if for anything, it's probably going to be Steve Allen.
Yes.
Because I remember once, I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago, you and Steve Allen were on that sort of intersection you have between two shows.
Oh, yeah, go on, yeah.
And, you were sort of there, and you were like, hello there, this is Ian Lee, and then Steve Allen comes in, and he goes, oh, Ian, man, you was all messed up, and you went, hey, what are you saying that for, Steve? And he went, oh, man, because he's got some issues, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't, do you know what, the accents are completely wrong, but I remember exactly what you're talking about, yes.
Oh, and I was going on a 3-month trip around lots of parts of Asia, and I recorded that to make me feel at home.
Well done. The man's a bully.
But him and that guy, that slightly camp one who does the night stuff, what's his name? Bill Buckley.
Oh, yeah.
They've got some stuff going on as well, I've heard.
Apparently so. I've not heard their handovers, but apparently they're quite tense broadcasting moments. Fallon doesn't like Bill.
I once sent Steve...
Apparently. I don't know if this is true.
I once sent Steve Allen a text message saying, this is on the day after your infamous, your infamous gunfight.
That was infamous, wow.
And I sent him a text message under the name Alice from, I think it was Finchley.
Yeah.
And I said, why have you got such a problem with Ian Lee?
Yeah.
Is it because he's half your age and has twice your career?
Jesus, no, don't.
Yeah. And what he does, as usual, he just read the email and went, we'll be banning you from this show. Well, could be true, but we're banning you. And then he does this thing, let's see who you really are. And I've obviously sent text in under various names.
Yes. Apparently he's still on the station. I didn't know that, but he's still...
He does the morning things because he had a hole in the heart, didn't he, or something like that?
I don't know. James, listen, I've got to go. Thank you for that. Thank you. He's spot on. Remember, we had a big falling out, and he refused to come and do the last 2 handovers that week with me. Refused to come into the studio. Silly man. Anyway, 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. It's the last half an hour of the show, which is fantastic. We've got the blogs. I think, just give us a call and I'll talk to you after this.
Inside Track Property Education isn't...
do you know what? It's been all right tonight. It's been all right. I think we've managed to survive. Only half an hour left, then it's the Psychic Show with Becky and Anthony. Anthony Davis this evening. 0870 9090 973. Trevor's in Sevenoaks. Hello, Trevor.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Trevor.
I'm in Belgrade Square at the moment, mate.
I need to blow my nose. I hope you don't mind.
Carry on, mate. Be my guest.
I've got the remnants of this cold. And I can't quite shake it, but I'm really snotty. So snotty that when I blow my nose, it's still all bunged up. Do you know what I mean?
I know the feeling well.
So, anyway, what can I do for you, sir?
Yeah, I phoned up to say, good show, by the way. First time I've called you. I was on about this pink thing that you were talking about.
Are you a fan of pink?
No, but I'll tell you about Wednesday. I went to a funeral on Wednesday where the lady who died, friend of my wife's, was very keen on pink. So it was asked that if you could, to wear something pink.
Well, that's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was great. I mean, there was maybe 100-odd people there, but I was a bit surprised when the horse-drawn hearse turned up.
Yeah.
And it had a pink coffin in it as well.
Pink coffin. In fact, you can't knock that. That's superb.
It was a fantastic do.
Why do people wear black at funerals? Why don't people kind of just dress up a bit, you know?
Well, we're supposed to be sombre, aren't we? Miserable, you know.
It's a strange thing, though, because it's not a fun experience. And I've thank God, touch wood, I've only been to a couple of them. But everyone's in black, and it just makes it a little bit more intense, doesn't it? Really, it'd be nice to see people dressed up a bit.
I like the happier ones, you know.
Yes, you know.
Yeah, anyway, great show.
Trevor, thank you for that, mate.
More enjoyable.
Bye. There we go. What a nice fella. Let's go to Jason. Hello, Jason.
Yeah, good evening, Ian.
Hello, Jason.
How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm all right. I've got itchy ears, I'll be honest with you, which means I'm in for a surprise.
Really? Have you scratched them at all?
I'm scratching them now. There we go. Ears are scratched.
Yeah, what it is, mate.
Yes.
First of all, I think you're a comic genius.
Okay.
But, you know, a tooth has been knocked off my cog of admiration for you, really.
A cog of admiration, okay.
Yeah. What it is tonight, I'll listen to you regular, but Friday nights I'm not a regular.
Oh, okay.
So I've done a bit of washing up in the kitchen and I've turned you on.
Right.
And you cut short a lady who said, what was it, her brother died of cancer or something? And I thought it was a little bit naughty, really.
Why did you think it was naughty? I'm guessing you didn't hear the whole phone call.
No.
Well, there you already, you know.
I know. I've basically it's a bit of
Yes.
It should have been.
Why do you think it was naughty? And I'll tell you why it wasn't.
She just want to get it off her chest. And
right.
She was it wouldn't have done any harm, really. And I think
it would have done. It would have done a lot of harm. I would have done a lot of harm. Jason, I'll tell you why. She came on the air, and I'm going to be as polite as I can about this lady because she's, I wish her no ill will whatsoever.
No.
But the moment she came on, she obviously had.
There was a side issue.
There was an attitude, and I don't mean that in a sort of snidey way, but she had an attitude with the way I had been speaking, in the fact that she thought I was being rude about Chris. Now, there was an agenda somewhere that I didn't want to find out because this is really hard to explain, Jason.
Yeah.
But this show isn't an appropriate forum for someone to come on and say, my brother has died, however recently it was, we don't know, and this is it. I felt there was more to what she was saying than was fair. I felt she was angry.
Well,
obviously, she was upset. Yeah. I didn't want it aimed at me.
Yeah, but she got to a bit of a crescendo, didn't she? She was basically about to say it, and then all of a sudden, I thought it would have...
Not all of a sudden.
Pushed it to the back.
Not all of a sudden. I from the moment that she mentioned what the main thrust of her conversation was, I was trying to stop her for my sake.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling incredibly uncomfortable for the listener's sake. Because if I'm, hey Jason, doing this show, I hardly ever feel uncomfortable. Yeah. I was feeling really uncomfortable. My toes were literally curled up then. If someone at home is listening, and we've also got a lot of young people listening because it's Easter, they would have felt uncomfortable. And I just thought that if she could take a step back and just get a little bit of clarity, that she would realise that this isn't the right forum for her to make the statements that she was saying. And it sounded like, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I hope she forgives me, it sounded like the statement she was making was fuelled by a little bit of anger.
Right.
Which was being directed at an inappropriate place, i.e. me, whatever, I don't know. And I just don't think that... I just don't think this is the right show for someone to come on and say those kind of things, and I think it would have been inappropriate, and that she ultimately would have regretted it.
Right,
so I did it.
I'll put that tooth back on my collar.
Please do, Jason, because I don't want you to think bad of me. I did it, believe it or not, for her benefit ultimately. And that sounds a bit patronising, but
that's
it's
what
the
I mean,
truth.
because I thought she got to a low point, I thought it would be sort of
And
sort of like, it'd be going upwards from now on, but obviously not.
if you want, and if you want to talk to people on the radio about it, then I guess Anna is potentially a better person. But go and see a counsellor, or go and see a doctor, or go and see someone that's more appropriate than a lanky comedian who got kicked off Channel 4. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
It's crystal clear now, and I do apologise for not sort of obviously listening to the whole event.
Listen,
jumped in a bit early there.
Jason, thank you for listening to me there. You could have been a bit funny and had a go, but I appreciate that. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
Bye,
bye. There we go. You see. Well, buckle my boots. If it's not Charles from Worthing.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Well, are you calling me just because Clive's not on tonight?
No, don't be like that.
You haven't called me for about 3 months, and yet you're always on Clive playing your tape recordings.
No, look, listen, let's get something straight, shall we?
Yes, this is fighting talk, yes.
Please. Now,
yes,
look,
please.
If I say I'm playing my piano, I am playing my piano.
Oh, OK, and if I say I'm playing my oboe,
I don't tell lies, Ian, you know.
I don't know that. But you haven't called me for about 3 months. What am I supposed to think,
Well,
Charles?
I was under the impression you didn't like talking to me.
Where did you get that from? I love talking to you.
Well, you won't believe me.
Well, neither does Clive.
He does.
He does not.
He does, mate.
I was having a chat to him the other day.
He apologised to me and all.
I had a chat to Clive.
On air.
I had a chat to Clive earlier in the week.
Anyway, look,
No, very good. I had a chat to Clive earlier in the week. Yeah. And I said, it's funny, Clive, doing this later slot, I don't get a lot of the callers I used to get. I don't get, Lynn from Forest Gate doesn't call me. Verinda's stopped calling me. And Charles from Worthing. He said, oh, what, the old boy that plays the tape recordings? I said, yes, him.
You devil, you.
I promise you, that's what he said.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, listen, I haven't rung up about myself.
Okay.
I'm surprised. You've never heard of Fat Swaller?
I have heard of him. I just can't think of who he is.
Oh, well, can I play you a bit of tape of him?
A tape, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's not you on the piano?
No, it's Fat Swaller. Now, you listen.
So you have got a tape recorder?
Yeah, of course I've got. Who ain't got one? Listen, let's get going.
I hate this style of piano playing. I hate it.
You'll hear him start singing in a minute.
You blind?
All right.
Oh, that bit was good.
Look at that.
That was great, that bit.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. We're not all gay in Brighton.
Here he comes now.
I am Chris from the Sudbury Hill. And
When you say I love you,
Oh, it's awful.
it's a sin to tell a lie.
Charles, do you really like this kind? Oh. Laura, what do you reckon?
Haven't you heard that before?
Laura, did you enjoy that?
No.
No. It's a very old-fashioned style of piano playing, Charles.
I'll tell you, it's very hard as well.
It's what?
It's very hard.
Really? You enjoyed it that much?
Do you know what he's doing? On his left hand, he's listen. Listen.
We've got a young person on the line, Charles. Be careful.
It's what they call syncopated piano playing. Now,
okay.
What he does, his left hand, he spends 10 notes.
So he's playing an octave.
An octave only 8.
Oh, okay. So he's playing an octave and 2.
No, yeah, and he's pushing them together, and I tell you, it's bloody hard. I can't do it because I can't reach it.
Well, but you can play you can play a tape recording of it.
I can hop them. What they call a rolling tenth.
What?
What they call a rolling... Hey, listen, I'll tell you something else now.
Yes, Charles.
He was...
with you in a minute, Laura. All right.
Look, I want to tell you something which is true.
Okay, not a lie.
Very true.
Yes, the
When
truth.
I was foreman in the garage back in the 60s...
You were what, in the garage?
A foreman.
A foreman, right.
Yeah, working foreman.
Yeah.
We had a chap come for a dark chap.
A dark chap, was he?
Yeah, what they call... I can't think of the nationality he's called now. It is terrible, isn't it?
It is actually terrible, yes.
He came in for a job.
Yes.
I said, yeah, all right, mate, you know your job, no motor cars. He said, yeah. I said, look, we've got a very happy staff here. I said, do you know any jokes? Oh, he said, I know a few.
Is it... Oh, hang on. Charles, is this one of your racist jokes?
No, it's not racist. I'm proving to racist...
Okay, because Charles is famous for phoning up this show and telling racist jokes.
No.
But this was told to him by a dark fella, so it can't be racist.
No, listen. He said to me, yeah, right, start Monday. Blimey, he only been in about an hour. The place was in uproar.
Oh, God.
I said, what's going on here? They're all laughing, falling about laughing. There was.
Yes.
So I said, what's going on here? So one of the mechanics, he said, it's him. He said, go on, tell him what you told us. And he's grinning all over his face.
Oh, no.
So I said, well, come on, what's it all about? Let's all have a laugh. So he held his hands out in front of him.
Oh, no.
And he said, he turned them over, you know, top, back to front.
Yeah.
He said, see that? He said, white, black. I said, well, what's funny about that?
Oh, God.
He said, it's the way I stand with my hands against the wall when I'm being sprayed. God almighty, I nearly fell over it all. Oh, that's a black man saying that.
Oh, God.
That man loved the joke.
Okay, Charles, well, thank you for that.
Okie doke.
Did he just end that phone call with black men love their jokes? I'm so sorry to anybody that was rightfully offended by that call. I could justify it by saying it's an old man from a different era, but that really doesn't justify it at all. I'm so sorry. Laura!
Hiya, you alright?
Oh, God, I'm in so much trouble. Rightfully so. I'm in so much trouble for letting that phone call go through.
Fair enough. I was ringing about the, you were saying earlier about the pink car and fluffy steering wheel and all that.
Yeah, the pink fluffy steering wheel car.
Why? I don't see why people buy them.
It looked hideous. It looked absolutely hideous.
I know. It's just, I don't see the point. I don't just see the point, really.
It looked ridiculous. Driving along, and you thought, what a stupid woman. And, of course, it was a woman. It was a kind of real chavvy, horrible girl driving it. Oh, just disgusting.
Yeah, someone who lives down the road from me has done exactly the same thing. It's got pink mice and pink dices and pink, like...
pink dices.
Pink on the seats and just pink everything.
Yeah.
I just think it's a waste of money.
Absolute waste, and I bet it cost a fortune as well.
I know.
Laura, listen, thank you for that.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot. Oh, God. I apologise again for anyone. Oh, God, it was all going so well. Abdullah.
Hello, Ian. Hi, Ian, how are you?
I think I'm all right.
All right, okay. I just, this is the first time I listened to your program from, by the channel Sky 0177, and really, it's a fantastic show.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Abdullah, thank you.
And I'm going to tell all my friends, really, I will tell you the truth, every night we spend our money to, chat and stuff like this, but really I enjoyed it. In the last 45 minutes, I really enjoyed, and I wish if all my friends, to join me with your conversation. And
well,
really, I didn't have any subject, but I was really happy to listen to your conversation, especially that lady when she was speaking about Sahina or something.
Yes.
And people convinced about their, what they done when they were 14.
Well, listen, I'm on every Monday to Friday, 7 till 10, and then Sunday nights, 10 till 1.
And I promise you I will call and I will tell all my friends about
Abdullah, get your friends to listen and give us a call again any time you want, my friend.
I will, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Take care, bye-bye.
And good night, bye.
Bye-bye. What a nice fella. Travel news now, here's Ben.
Thanks very much, Ian. In Hounslow, Hanworth Road is still closed in both.
But then you're living in fear. All right, OK, right. Let's go to Osman. Hello, Osman.
Hello, Ian.
Yes.
Is everyone all right today?
Sorry?
Seriously.
What?
Is everyone all right today?
Is everyone all right? I'm all right. Are you all right?
I'm all right.
I'm having the time of my life. I'm 12 minutes away from my weekend.
I'm a first-time listener in LBC, and I can't believe the amount of hilarious phone calls that you've been getting.
It's Fruitcake Central here. Hey, listen, if you thought this was weird, listen to the Sunday night show, 10 till 1, because all the calls, when you phoned up, you spoke to Helen and she said, right, what do you want? And then she called you back.
Yeah.
Sunday night, it doesn't happen like that. People phone up, and I've got a touch screen in front of me. I touch the screen, I say, line 2, you're on the air. And people just go straight to air. So what Helen does, if someone's really mental or can't speak or whatever, she doesn't call them back. On the Sunday night, anyone can get through.
And that's all right. Yeah.
10 o'clock on a Sunday night on LBC. Seriously, man. When it
and about the pink theme that you've been talking about today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if people started wearing pink instead of black in funerals, wouldn't that seem to you that they're pimping it a little bit?
They're pimping the funeral?
Yeah, pimping it.
The fella said that there was a pink coffin the other day.
No, I'm not talking about the coffin. That's a bit, personal.
You can get... I'll tell you what you can get. There's a rock band called Kiss, and you can buy a thing called a Kiss coffin, and it's got all the Kiss logos on it, all the faces painted on it, and it's got, like, a little, refrigerator in it, so you can put beer in there and stuff like that, and you can get buried in that. Now, that is cool.
Nah, that's not cool.
What do you mean it's not cool? You saying Kiss aren't cool?
Nah.
Well, you're right, actually, they're not cool.
It's not cool. Come on.
Oh,
Honestly, I mean, I just phoned in to say, what's going on with the world today? You've got a guy phoning in about who's a bit bored, talking about Lost. You got someone phoning in about, I don't know, pets.
Yes.
I mean, you got, I don't know, a lady who's mothered up with 14 weeks or, I don't know, 16 months or 6 months. I'm the first time listening, I'm just finding it. It's great. It's a great radio because then everyone can phone up and say whatever they want to say.
Yes.
But I'm just baffled with this radio.
It takes a while to get used to it, but not all the shows on the station are like this.
No, not all the shows.
Some of them are a little bit more sensible. But Osman, listen, thank you for finding us and thank you for giving me a call, mate.
Sure. All right.
Cheers, fella. Bye-bye. Orazio's in Wandsworth. Hello, Orazio.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Ian?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I couldn't be better.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I get to speak to the man himself.
Yeah, that's correct. You're on the wireless speaking to that Muppet now.
Anyway.
Yes.
The reason I'm calling...
Yes,
I know it was a couple of months ago.
Yes.
But I take it you went to see the Rocky Balboa film.
No. I didn't go in the end. And what it is, I've got a version on my PSP that I was going to watch on the flight over to America, but then they were showing it on the plane, and I didn't watch either. I've not seen it.
I went to see it twice.
That good?
I was really impressed with it, Ian.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Okay.
But the first time I went to see it, down at the Putney Odeon...
Yeah.
Try and guess how many people were in the theatre.
7.
There was about between 15 to 20 people.
Fantastic. That's good. That's good. I've been in a cinema and seen a film on my own once.
Really?
It was the Brady Bunch 2. So, do you know what I mean? It wasn't a great film, but I was in the cinema on my own, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yes.
I thought you went to see it.
I was going to, and then I'm a big man when it comes to going to the cinema. I say I'm going to go, and then I very rarely do because I can't be bothered. It's a big chore to go to the pictures for me.
Right. Oh, okay then.
All right, so listen, I've got to go because we've got a load of calls to rattle through in the last 9 minutes, but thank you for that.
Yes, nice to talk to you, Ian.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. Let's go to Rob. Hello, Rob.
Good evening.
Oh, that was awful.
Thanks very much.
No worries.
Just a bit of a question. You've had some bird on there, drunk school teacher.
Some bird, yes. The drunken school teachers, yes, who I think want me to go and meet them in Highgate, but they were steaming at 7:45. Imagine what they're going to be like now.
Yeah, that's why we want to go and meet them.
No.
That's all right. We'll pretend to be you, because you said you've never seen you, so we'll pretend to be you, big you up a bit.
Don't, because some poor teacher... There's going to be a thing in the paper tomorrow. Some poor teacher's been murdered, and the last thing she sent a text to her friend saying, I'm having a drink with Iain Lee. So, yeah, please don't. But thank you for showing an interest, Rob. Let's go to Sifu. Hello, Sifu.
You're right. Yeah, they disappointed me, them teachers. They came on all drunk and horny, and they failed to deliver the name.
Oh, she's just sent me an email.
Oh, my God. Go on, pray
Ian, I'm a little bit disappointed. You did not allow Katie and I to extend our full vocal capacity. What does that mean? Both of us have listened to you for over a year now, and we were disappointed with your response this evening. I thought that we would be able to have a two-way conversation, and yet you gave nothing, and then you cut us off. With much regret, we are moving to a boring person on BBC London. Kind regards, Joanne.
Oh, my God.
Watch that. Let me send a reply. Dear Miss Bird.
Tell her to call back on Triple M.
I do apologise if I came across a bit rude.
How can she have an email on her phone in a pub on a teacher's salary?
But you were steaming drunk. I love you, really, and Sifu thinks you...
Could you just tell her that drunk women are my type?
Sound fit. Drunk. Hang on. Drunk women are his type. All the best. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. There we go. That should sort things out, shouldn't it? But yes, yeah, I don't quite know what to say about that.
Ian.
Yes, Sifu.
What about these colours? People obsessed with colours. Do you not like a certain, say if you buy a shirt to go out in?
Yeah.
Do you not always tend to go for the same sort of colour or anything like that?
I kind of play...
Might not be an obsession.
Oh, I kind of play things safe and go for browns and blues. That's pretty much...
Browns and blue? I'll go for black, I do.
Okay. Well...
All the best people wear black.
Okay, Steve. Well, yes, I'm sure they do. Okay, we'll take a breather and then we'll come to Claire after this.
Easter's coming up and prices are coming.
Claire's in Stockport. Hello, Claire.
Hiya.
Hey, Claire.
Yeah, I've got a rap for you what I want to do on radio.
Fantastic.
I wrote it myself.
Superb, I bet you did. Let's have it.
Yo, my name is Claire Diffley. I've got a mild learning disability, and people take the mickey out of me. Why did they take the mickey out of me? Because I've got a mild learning disability. I'm still a human being, I'm not a machine. So don't be awful, so don't be mean. How do you like it if I took the mickey out of you? That someday you could be disabled too.
Yes.
Don't treat me like a fool, because that's being cruel. I was walking down the street the other day, and a gang of youths, they came my way.
Yeah.
Started calling me names, playing silly games, said leave me alone. I sobbed off home. I've still got a heart, and I've still got a brain.
Yes.
So call me Claire Diffley, because that's my name.
Fantastic, Claire. That's superb. You have won the right to any song that you want. We'll play it for you. What do you fancy?
R.E.M. Everybody Hurts.
Hit it. This is for you, Claire.
I love it.
Sing along, Claire.
I love ya.
I love you too.
Hey, do you know something?
The song's playing. Shut up. Yeah, Vinny, what do you want?
You know there's something. I really love your radio station.
Yeah, I was talking. Hello?
And I think you're cool. And I've always admired you people.
Yeah, excuse me, let me speak. Yeah, I was just wondering how the show went.
It's been a really good show.
Oh, yeah, what's so bad about having pink?
Can you play the montage over this? Do you have? Do you have the ability to do that? Or do you?
Hello?
Yeah. Sorry.
Having pink.
Nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying that.
Yes. So why are you criticising it?
I'm not. I'm just saying that
yes,
people.
You are.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I will go on Concord for £12.50. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Once in a lifetime. Well, it depends. If you've got £25, you can do it twice in a lifetime.
Yeah, but they only probably let you go on once.
You're probably right. Well, Vinny, did you miss the show today?
Yeah, I was watching Red Dwarf.
Well, it's Red Dwarf. Well, it sounded a bit like this.
London
bloody crap.
Yes.
LBC
97.3.
Oh, I know Dion. He always calls up, doesn't he? He's boring.
Dion, how do you respond to that?
He's just a drunken school teacher.
He was nailed on a Friday, and then he came back on a Sunday, and then he was making love on a Monday. Or no, it was Craig David, wasn't it?
Manamana.
No.
Manamana.
No.
I had one every 14 weeks.
So you had one every 14 weeks?
Yep.
Did you want one more often than every 14 weeks, or was that?
Well, you have to wait until it grows and goes straight. Then it's long.
Bill Buckley, you're all that I see. Yum, yum. Listening intently on the radio. Yum, yum, yum. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, I'm a muppet, I'll admit that.
What did you reckon, Vinny?
Yeah, can I sing you a song?
No, you can't, mate.
Yeah, about a poem.
I've got to go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, there you go. That was fun. Thank you very much, Helen. Psychic Show is up next with Becky and Anthony Davis, because the fella normally does it. It's being all lazy. I don't know what's going on there. I'll be back on Sunday evening, Triple M, with Crazy Bob. No Chris. Until then, thank you.